Mayhem has already passed.
Bam. We're live.
The leaders.
Holy cow.
From the prior heats, DSM
and we're off.
2.5 men team.
Oh, I can't hear shit.
They're through 57 repetitions.
What's up, guys? Oh, it's just me and you, Willie?
Right now, 145.
At the same time,
you and Willie, Billy.
The previous round, Luke Parker's heart rate was about 40 beats, 35 to 40 beats per minute higher. Impressive management so far.
Guys, I tell you what's going on, but I have no idea.
Now for
Let's listen in.
I don't believe he had a single break there now. Angelo DeChico, why not? Going to do a little work. Froning onto the GHDs.
We must be in the final minutes.
To catch everyone up, it's in the final minutes of the elite teams for men. They just said that these, at least Mayhem and Paradise is past the original leader from the previous heat. And so it's the boys and Mayhem and Paradise and another team battling it out. Rich is taking lead on this round. So in this, he'll be on the sled first. Rich is pissed off because the articles saying that Mayhem wouldn't even place or podium. It was reported he sent Angelo and Luke a text with some explicitives talking about how they were going to do this weekend. And so this is going to be a big statement if they come out and win.
Yeah.
Final few reps. Noah Olson, meanwhile, he and the boys have moved into second place behind Froning and Mayhem. And Froning is all by himself making the walk to the flip sled. And there goes Noah Olson.
Gives him a little attaboy on the way by.
Logan Collins is also.
I mean, yeah, they're way ahead. So when Rich goes full man mode here and just destroy this, you know why. It's because of the morning chalk-up article.
Over the line with this last flip. And he makes it. And Mayhem and Paradise is all done. And they will win the event in dominant fashion.
Crazy.
That's a win.
Dude.
I think they have to hit the buzzer to make this thing official. I don't know if they did, but it's very clear that they won. So DeChico's going to hit it.
Oh.
You know, it's funny that Rich would forget to do that because the first time we saw the buzzer debut was at the Asia CrossFit Championships, and it was Mayhem that was the first team to hit the buzzer.
With DeChico precedent 14:44, doesn't really matter because they're going to win the event and pick up 100 points in the process.
Just
now we'll
like
see who finishes in second as Chandler Smith and Noah Olson are looking to get themselves across the finish line here.
Hey, John.
And they are solidly in second place. And Travis Mayer is
John,
his buy-in work.
Team Mayhem just destroyed.
Yeah, so we just jumped on, and Will was just letting us all know that I guess there was an article in the morning chalk-up saying that the Mayhem Empire wouldn't make the podium. And Rich,
they would barely be contending for a podium spot.
And that I guess prior to the event, when they were all in their own hotel rooms, Rich sent a text to DeChico and Luke Parker and said, "Boys, let's fuck this shit up." And as Samuel Cornway has told us, Rich Froning is the fittest man in the building. And he did it.
No, don't be pumping like that in second place.
If you missed it earlier, there was an awesome finish for the women's elite final heat with Haley and Taylor and Andrea.
I saw that.
Going against Kristen Holta's team. With who are the other two women on that team?
I can't believe they beat them, to be honest.
Girl A and Girl B is what they're called, Will.
They tied. Yeah. Kristen Holta and Girl A and Girl B. And so if you aren't familiar with this event, there's a buy-in. And so one person starts on the GHDs and one person starts on double unders and one person is resting. If you finish the GHDs, you move on to the sled. The next person that just finished double unders moves on to GHDs and then progresses to the sled. Kristen Holta started on the GHDs and was way ahead of her teammates. So she was just by herself flipping the sled. And Andrea Nisler was on it for Mayhem, flipping the sled. So they're going back and forth. Kristen had about a 2-flip lead. And then Taylor Williamson, the round before Taylor Williamson, so we saw earlier the rule where as long as you have the sled up in the air when the time goes off for the interval, you can still flip it. Taylor caught it on a bounce going in reverse right before the time on the third interval and flipped it, and so got an extra flip right as the time expired.
Oh,
Then
wow. So she was
then-
picking up the sled before before it was done moving?
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the bounce.
Yep. So then they had a 2-flip lead going into the last interval. Kristen got off the GHDs first, caught that lead up, got ahead of Mayhem. Then Andrea came in, started going behind Kristen. Kristen had no help. And then Taylor finished her GHDs and got right behind Andrea and just started flipping the sled. And she grabbed the final sled to tie it for first place with less than a half second left on the clock.
And how you tie, it's not based on distance, it's number of flips.
Number of flips. So Taylor, 2 clutch flips that got them into tying for first with Kristen Holta's team. It was crazy.
Whose dumbass idea was it not to cover teams?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
let me just, other than the final heat, I think we're glad other than someone DM'd us and was like, hey, you're missing out on like half the show is people getting crushed by the pig in the lower heats.
Oh yeah. I'm sure. Did anyone get hurt? Have we heard? Okay, let's listen to this.
Facial hair. What else? How did you assemble this team?
A bunch of dudes that are fit, and we wanted to have some fun. I think in September we were like, hey, let's do Wodapalooza. We train together every day, and so it's supposed to be all about fun, all about the community. So thank everybody for coming out and having some fun.
All right, and Angelo, you were the first one out, and what was the reasoning for you to be first in that order?
I just want to get us a good lead, start off, get a lot of flips out of the way, and then hopefully keep that lead the whole time.
All right, and Luke, you guys clearly do a lot of GHD sit-ups, but how much odd object or flip sleds do you guys actually do in training?
Just a little bit, not a whole lot, but I mean, we train a lot, so. Yeah.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And when he says they train a lot, what's he
Chris
mean
Froning,
exactly?
Luke Parker and Angelo.
So, are we still listening to them, or are we talking?
No, go ahead and talk. But I did turn on the audio on Sousa's camera, so if we hear anything, go on there.
Okay, I will say this is the best event for Mayhem. Because this is all they do. They do GHDs more than anybody else. They have a sled at their gym. Obviously, they're practicing. Their teamwork is going to be great together. And you have to think about this in terms of the whole competition. They get first place on this one, and Chandler Smith and Noah Olson and Travis Mayer get second. And then the Australians get third, even though one's not Australian. And then in the heavy lifting event, if Mayhem gets seventh and the other two come in second and third, it doesn't matter if Mayhem they're too far below then. You see what I'm saying? Because other teams aren't as good. So it just takes.
I hear what you're saying. You're a hater. You agree with the morning chalk up. You think that
No,
these guys don't have a chance.
I think they'll strive for a podium. I don't think they'll be top 2.
Look at Sousa giving us the behind the scenes. So this is what it's like here, guys. You see Froning, DeChico, and Luke Parker are trying to walk through the crowd after their victory. They got the Cookeville Fire Department shirts on. That's pretty cool, repping hard. And they're just getting mobbed. Look, and they're moving fast, right? They're moving fast.
They're jogging.
Yeah.
They don't want an interview.
And it's got to be set up like that by design, right? That's part of the Wodapalooza fun, that the athletes have to exit through the crowd.
He got swarmed so fast, it was insane.
Anything else you spotted, Sousa? Where do they go from there? Where do they escape to get away from all those people?
So it's funny that you mentioned MIP playing because they have to go to the back, and they came out of a restricted area on here on purpose, right almost at the same time that the spectators let out. I don't know if it was on purpose. I'm speculating. But as they came out, they walked through here, and then they went back that way, and then they're going to loop back around to a restricted area again. So I just think Rich and the guys just came out to say hi to the fans, give the people what they want, and then now we're trying to take back off to the security of the restricted areas.
Rich is a good dude. There's not a word to say negative about him, but since day one, from when he was a young man and he came to the sport, he has not enjoyed the crowds. I don't know if that might be too strong, but he's not a crowd guy. He's very good one-on-one. He loves the fans. He'll talk to anyone, but when he gets in crowds, he's a country boy, and he's always said that, like, hey.
I would say first time having ever experienced that and being that close to it, that was insane. I mean, he got rushed as if you thought he was giving out $100 bills. It was nuts.
Yeah,
So,
when they did the Open in Santa Cruz, California, I want to say the place hold, I don't know, let's say 3,000 or 4,000 people. It was sold out, jam packed. And I think, as I recall, he basically got stuck on the stage because the stage was surrounded by the fans and we didn't plan an exit for him. And he just got stuck on there. And he basically had to sign he had to sign his way out of there by signing people's shirts. That was his only way to escape.
That's literally what happened here. He started taking a couple of steps. He would take a few photos of the people closest. He would move about another 5 feet. And then once they got some open space, they just started to go to the full-on jog. We got some more of the athletes coming up here now. These are the individual women we're seeing.
Are those girls, those are individual women who are now headed out to compete in the event that we're going to cover?
Yeah,
that's
like
right.
the first heat, I believe. Those are the
Okay,
girls.
yeah, I recognize some of these ladies. Oh, they look like they got some miles on them. What's the temp there, Souza?
Perfect. It's sun just going down. It's probably about 70 degrees, high 60s, low 70s.
Did it ever get uncomfortable for you guys out there when you were on the floor with the heat radiating off the floor? Was it ever feel like it was like 90 or 100?
Yeah, it definitely did. It got super hot. I don't even know how the athletes that were in that one of the last heats when the sun was really right on top of us, it made a big difference, at least for me standing there. So it probably affected them as well.
Let's hear what the new Dave Castro has to say.
Didn't have any we didn't create this event. This came out of an affiliate. It was their idea, their concept, and it was their kind of independent play on this is what competition can look like in a broader context. And I think there's a lot of things that have happened at this event that have bled into our competitions, like the adaptive division, a lot more age group divisions that they've experimented with here. So they've in a lot of ways innovated and tried things on a smaller stage that then ended up, really kind of full-fledged coming into our sport.
Yeah, I love it. It's a very, very unique event. You mentioned the beginning of the season. So open registration is open. It just right around the corner.
Just opened.
Okay,
just opened a couple hours ago. A couple thousand people in already. The early birds. Yeah, so it's awesome.
And so tell people who have not yet signed up, like what can they expect in 2022?
In 2022, I think the open's going to be the open quarterfinals, semifinals, and games are going to be a very consistent season compared to what they saw last year. And I think that's one of the things that we're really going to try to focus on. We're going to run the season as it's been announced. Very few changes. So if you're a top-level athlete, it's the exact calendar that you're planning on right now. No changes for you. And then
one small change. Dave Castro, the director of the games, won't be the same. And this year,
come on, Sevon.
If you're smart, you will take some
grass-fed beef liver. You know you like it.
And besides that, everything will be the same.
So for official channels, they just kind of pay attention to the CrossFit Games Instagram for
games.crossfit.com, the CrossFit podcast, and then also our website and Instagram channels.
What about the other podcast?
Wait, the CrossFit podcast. What podcast is he talking about? Podcast. Pay attention to the CrossFit Games Instagram and the CrossFit podcast. I guess that's how professionals do it. Okay.
I didn't know we were calling ourselves the CrossFit podcast.
I didn't know that either.
News to me.
Performance are there. And it gives people that aren't moving on to the quarterfinals or the semifinals their own little games experience. And I love seeing affiliates that bring things like Friday Night Lights to the table. And so members that know that they're not going to be, in the upper echelon still feel that intensity. They feel that competitive drive, and they feel the cheer and kind of the camaraderie from doing it and kind of suffering in good company.
Love it. Well, so registration is open now, my friends. You can go to games.crossfit.com for that. Thank you for stopping by. We'll get back to live action. It is good to see you too. And we've got a Thursday schedule. Like I said, it's just starting to heat up, so lots more to come. The individuals and the teams will face event number 2. So flipped off is done and dusted. Echo on Fran. We're going to pair thrusters and chest to bar. You've seen this before, but now we're adding in calories on the Echo bike, and I really can't think of anything that I would want to do less. Here to talk about event number 2 and to hang out with me for the rest of the night is one of my favorite Australians. He's a long-time friend of the CrossFit broadcasting community and the voice of the sport down under, really. And it's Jeremy Austin. How are you, my friend?
Mate, I'm very good. Very happy to be here.
Let's check out what Susan's doing, Will.
The last time I saw you, you were doing a shoey back down in Australia. So
That's right.
And bam, back to the floor. We saw the girls march out. Event number 2, as Rory just said, is about to kick off. And it is Fran. It's funny. It's called Echo on Fran, but it's Fran with the Echo bike. I didn't even think of it like that. But that is what it is. Oh, and chest to bar pull-ups. Actually, it's not Fran. It's chest to bar pull-ups.
It looks like
the thrusters are a little heavier as well.
Correct. The women are using the men's weight and the men's are using superhero weight. What's the fastest time you think we see here? And is there a time cap?
I could try to go back to where I was if we want to see some more of that, or I could stay here because if I leave, I might not be able to get back into the spot.
Seb, on open registration is live. Should we sign up this year? I don't think there's any rush to sign up. I think that you should see what other events might pop up that are giving away shitloads of cash that might engage the community. Just my thoughts, just off the top of my head. Hey, Chris, my sons have asked me not to shave ever again. So, and I usually do what they ask. So we shall see. I thought Rory's beard looked awesome, by the way. Absolutely awesome.
So the time cap is 5 minutes or 10 minutes for this workout. I think a lot of people will be in that 5 to 6 minute range.
You think anyone won't finish?
No, I think it's set up for everybody to finish. Like I was doing the math on it, and I think 5 to 6 minutes will be the fastest time. Maybe somebody can get sub 5, but 5 to 7 minutes should be the time. And with 3 extra minutes, no, I think everybody will finish. The men's weight is 135 and the women's weight is 95. But Fran is a pretty easy workout, especially for these athletes. Just because it's heavier doesn't do a lot to them. So it's just added fatigue with the bike, but that's just fitness. It's not necessarily muscle fatigue.
Who should we watch in this heat? This is the heat where you make a sandwich and go to the bathroom and put your kid to bed.
So the heats in this workout are 24 heats of 24.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
So there's only 2 heats on women and men.
There's 18 in the first heat, but
18 in the first heat, yeah. But they're halving them.
Yep, 18 and 19, I think.
Will, do you want to read off the heats lanes?
Yeah, trying to see what the lanes, if it's left to right.
Starting with lane 6.
Hey, I'm listening to those people on oh, wow. Wow.
Can you eavesdrop on them?
Wow. Hold on here. Hold on. This is interesting. Wow.
What, Seba?
Rich just tried to FaceTime me.
Rich did?
Yeah.
FaceTime him. Someone should send him the link.
I sent him the link, baby.
Yeah.
Hey,
send
Souza.
Yeah.
Is it lane 1? Is that on your left?
That's a great question, Will. Yeah, so lane 1.
Okay.
And then that's whatever the last lane is.
Oh my gosh, it's such a big spread.
Okay, so for
Left to
everyone
right.
listening, I'm going to go left to right just to give you an idea of who's in this heat, and I'm going to put down Sousa's mic a little bit. So Faith Ferguson, this is left to right on your screen. Faith Ferguson, that's our rough second name, and I'm already struggling.
I got you.
Thais Nunez, Meredith Swindle, Julia Cato, Amy Kringle, Alina Buds. Why do I feel like I don't even know half these names? Alina Buds, Caroline Stanley, Paige Powers, Freya Moosberger, Kayla Stefano, Brugger, Chloe Gavin David, Lucy Campbell, Aofi Burke, Sylvia Garcia, Karis Webster, Maddie Edwards, Medi Granarin, Zoe Warren, and Meg O'Donnell. And Meg O'Donnell, I believe, was added to the competition like 48 hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
Is that updated on their site? Is that where you see that?
The lane assignments?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on that strongest compete. I can send
He
the link.
sent you. He sent the link. Seven.
Okay. I got it. So John, to answer Trina's question, who's the one to watch here?
If I had to say anybody, Paige Powers or Chloe Gavin David. I would say those two. Unless one, like, I don't know all of these names haven't been in a ton of competition. So if there's a gymnast girl out there that does really good, and I just don't know, possibly. But Paige Powers and Chloe David, they are the most experienced.
Hey, do you try to rest on the Echo bike? I know that just sounds completely asinine, but what do you do on the Echo bike?
I think for the women, just to hold a good pace, maybe rest if you need it. It depends on your fitness, obviously.
Like by rest, I mean get your heartbeat down.
Right, and by that I mean just holding a good pace, holding a good RPMs. You're not pushing the pace, right? For the men, I think you push it because you can get extra calories on it. You know, that you can't do that near as good with women. So,
Amy Kringle from I think that's Santa Claus's daughter. Is that right? Is their daughter?
Well, it's her niece, but
niece.
Yeah, you're close.
All right. Amy Kringle. Oh man. I'm going to get in trouble with my mom for this. Anyone else think Justin was conditioned by the Biden administration? I don't know what
easy.
I don't know what condition means, but yes, of course. Don't be silly. Everyone knows that.
There's a lot of Amy Kringle fans.
Where was that flag from? Is she what was that an English flag? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to pull up that document that has their. I just want to see how tall they are, how much they weigh.
Do you?
I don't know.
I have it somewhere.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I really think this is a great event just for the fittest to rise to the top, because I'm not sure if it pays off to weigh more or weigh less. You know what I mean? Because of the chest to bar element. Fran is a very nice, especially heavy Fran, is a very good all-around workout. It's a burner. It's not conditioning, but strength versus gymnastics, it's very hard to pick which one outweighs the other. And the bike just adds a conditioning element to it. So it's hard to say what type of athlete this workout favors. So I think the fittest people who are just overall the fittest will do the best in this type of event. I don't think it favors a certain athlete.
Have you ever seen this before? Fran as a triplet with an added piece?
No, I've seen it with a whole bunch of different couplet ways, but never as a triplet. No.
It's interesting. I can't remember seeing that either.
It's an awesome crowd there.
Yeah.
What is the cost to get in there? I mean, I know today is free, but what is it tomorrow? Do you guys know?
Susan would know.
It's like $190 for 3 days.
As opposed to the games is how much for 3 days? 500?
Probably.
Yeah. Why you got this Nick guy on here? Put some respect on me. Who's Nick? What?
Yeah, don't worry. We already got rid of Nick. He's gone.
Who's Nick?
Yeah, we got rid of him.
Who is that? Am I missing? Why is the joke?
I think he's talking about John, I think, because he's hating on Mayhem.
I don't know how I'm Nick, though. I'm trying to make the correlation.
We have a lot. We have all the Mayhem friend or the
There's
Mayhem
a lot of
fans.
Mayhem fans. I know. I'm trying to be objective here, people.
It looks like
I'm taking Mayhem to win it all. All right. I'm a man.
So
of
me
people.
and Brian, neither me or Brian had Mayhem as 1 or 2. So Brian has it too.
Hey, you guys, is this event not starting for another 30 minutes?
It's supposed to start in 1 minute.
It is? Okay. I have on my schedule 7:40 Eastern time, which would have been 4:40 our time. Wow, I must have something must be wrong here. Oh, no. Sorry. We're still on day one.
Oh,
So here's the top 10, and I'll read it again before the next heat because none of these ladies are in this heat. Top 10 right now for the women individual is Ellie Turner in first. That is the lady out of Australia that we were hoping to have on the show and hopefully will eventually. And then Danny Spiegel in second, high morals. Third, tied for third, is Emma McQuaid and Ariel Lowen. Tied for fifth is Sarah Sigmundsdottir and Bethany Shadburn. Seventh is Chloe Govan David. She's in this heat. What lane is she in? So Chloe is in
Can you show us? Can you share that
Chloe
leaderboard?
is in lane 16.
She's in lane 16, and then Visa Gaffi is in 8th, and then tied for 9th is Emily Rolfe in Paige Powers. Paige Powers is in lane 13.
Hey, does that mess everything up when I share my screen?
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I'm really sorry. To repeat what Will said, Ellie Turner, Danny Spiegel, Emma McQuaid, Ariel Lowen, Sarah Sigmund's daughter, Bethany
They're
Shadburn.
starting. They're starting.
Alrighty. Oh, yeah, I really did screw us up. Sorry, Will.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see what Sousa's got going on here. That's about all I should do, right? Turn mics on and off, Will?
Yes. Stay in your little cage.
All right.
I think we should
check
turn
on Will. What's Will Plummer doing? What's he got showing?
Oh,
this is a good one.
backside.
Yeah, this is a good angle to really show off the hamstrings.
Hey, are they
the
doing this?
pull-ups, though? Oh, they're facing the other way.
Is this going to be unbroken?
For the best people, yes. I think only those people, though. Yes, you have to think of it in terms of 135 chest to bar Fran. Can people do that unbroken? I know some can. Really fit people can do that. Because the bike is obviously a rest. So
I'm impressed these iPhones are getting such good quality at nighttime just with the stadium lights.
So right there is Faith Ferguson in the yellow that had gotten on the bike. And then that's Amy Kringle in the pink on the right of our screen.
But so yellow has who is that? Who is in that lane?
Faith Ferguson.
Faith Ferguson has a way faster pace than the rest of these ladies.
You can just tell by how she's working the bike.
Yeah.
The arms, yeah.
Yeah.
And she's young because she's 20 years old from the U.S. She competed in the teens division in 2 years ago, I believe. Got 6th in the teens. So can you pause, Susan? Can you pause right there? If you can hear us a little over to where you get the Amy Kringle in the pink.
She's right there in front of you, right there, buddy, right there. Now tilt it down.
Maybe
Too
you
far.
can't hear us.
The Ancestral Supplements. The Ancestral Supplements banner is blocking Miss Amy.
Guys in the
Kringle.
comments, I don't think Brian can beat me in any workout. I'm just going to throw it out there.
Eva,
Hi,
welcome.
Eva.
What's up, Eva? Thank you. That's a shot from the back. Everyone's on the bikes. That's from the Eva cat cam.
So Faith and Amy Kringle are 1 and 2 right now, as far as we could see. They're both about even. Oh no. Okay.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's
some lane numbers would be nice.
Go back to the other,
Burke.
Go back to the other.
So there's Faith and Amy back on.
These are our leaders right now.
For those of you just joining us, this is basically Fran, but with an Echo bike inserted. It's a triplet instead of a couplet, and the ladies are working on their second round of thrusters, round of 15.
Wow, I mean, these long floors, I really have an axe to grind with trying to see what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm a fan of the big heats. I like getting it done sooner, but.
Well, and Matt had said that this used to be 20 lanes, and then they expanded it to 30 so they could fit 5,000 people.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay, so there's Faith and Amy, and
Amy's cranking away. Some people have passed
Freya. I believe Freya was on the pull-ups too. And Paige Powers is in the blue. And then Chloe Gavin David is in that. She just got off the pull-up bar to the right. On the right side of our screen, you just saw her get off the pull-up bar.
Oh, there's Kringle.
There's Amy back on the bike for her round of
15
on the bike.
So is she in the lead?
Yeah. And when she gets, who's that?
I think her and Freya are pretty close. And then there's Paige Powers in the blue.
Freya Mooseburger.
And when they get off of this bike, Moose Burger. When they get off of this bike, it'll be a sprint to the end because it's just nine thrusters, 9 pull-ups, 9 cows. And that should be a sprinting round if they pace it by right. We're go to the live feed at the end of this.
We got to call the winner first. Are we 30 seconds ahead of him again?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's call the winner and then go back.
Okay.
I like it. You get to be here first, and we call the winner first. Maybe Brian. Maybe. Brian's asking if Rich is gonna come on. I don't want to hold him to the fire, but he said he would jump on like in 15 minutes. I mean, he just finished the event. Let me tell you, just so you know, I've reached out to a lot of athletes, and check out who's responded: Colton Mertens and Rich Froning. Isn't that amazing? And I don't expect any of them to reach back. By the way, zero. I mean,
hands up for Paige Powers, and Amy Kringle's off the bike. So Amy's going into her round of 9, and they're in that pink on the right side. That's Freya. So
will you have a clock on these girls?
No.
Okay.
I can start one next heat though. So there's
damn.
There's How could I forget that? There's like 3 or 4 girls. Paige Powers is just getting to her bar. So Freya's off just before Miss Kringle. And there's a woman to the very far right that we don't know who it is. I could count though. 1, 2.
Paige is doing her last thrusters.
Sylvia Garcia. And that's Freya back on the bike.
Where do you go in the settings?
That sucks. Amy Kringle's bar was out of her lane, and she had to reset it before getting back on the bike for her 9.
She's cranking, though.
She is cranking. Hey, Souza, if you can see this, can you get Amy Kringle in that pink? Move her to the very far left of the screen and include
Freya.
Yeah, we want to see Freya right there. You're good right here.
Freya's hand is up.
Her hand's up, too.
I think Freya's got it.
And Souza, if you can unmute and tell us who wins, it'd be great.
Oh, I think I can unmute him.
No, he muted himself. So that's Kringle for sure was off, but we don't know if she was off before, but we can go to.
It looks like Freya won.
Oh.
Stefan, have we discussed how Colton is a pig farmer and Taylor's the guy that got crushed by pigs yet? We did, and then Taylor showed us up by winning the event.
I wish I could see the screen for Sylvia's bike because, I mean, it doesn't look like she's putting that much power into that, but she must be moving it well because hammering that bike down.
That's Freya Mooseburger, who just came across in lane 14.
Yeah, so Freya's first.
Yeah.
Didn't quite catch the unofficial time, but she will take second place. Garcia is now in. We'll wait on her time as well. But those are your top 3. 2.5 minutes remaining before we hit the time cap. That's Meredith Swindle, who is advancing her barbell now for the round of 9.
They're all going to come in within like 30 seconds of each other now.
Now, Iffy Burke just came in. Paige Powers is getting set to finish up.
Look at their Bona Donkey
Powers
Donks.
8:03 unofficially.
Nice finish by Paige. Way to really push that bike and get in that finish line.
Maddie Edwards, who just came in. And Carolyn Stanley just came across.
So the winning time was 7:04
Megan
or something
O'Donnell is in.
around there. That looks lonely.
It's just
That does look like it
I don't
sucks.
know how
That looks tough.
just what this event is doing to these athletes as they are all laid out on the ground once they come down. They want to get all the weight off those legs and let those things rest as much as possible.
We are a minute from the time cap of 10 minutes. We are now at 9 minutes officially.
I think that was Lenny Granarin who just came across. Kayla Stefano just came in. Meredith Swindle, she is in the green shorts. Her judge's hand is in the air. Next to her is Tyus Nunez. Nunez is going to be off the bike. She has come across the finish line.
This girl is just coasting.
Yeah. No cares in the world. Oh, thank you for that close up of his finger.
Finished up her 9 calories on the Echo bike. 10-minute time cap.
That's everybody.
But it is Lucy Campbell.
Oh,
Setting the early
9:56.
time to beat 6 minutes, 51 seconds for Lucy.
Oh, we didn't even.
Yeah, I couldn't even see her.
They didn't even show her.
It's like Lucy has a little bit of a hickey from that flip sled from earlier. It left a mark on a lot of people.
Oh, that's
This
vicious.
was a very painful event. We started off with Ferguson, who just looked great on those thrusters, great on those pull-up bars, and just seemed to come out, I think, a little bit too hot on that first set of 21. And that's when Kringle was able to make her move on that set of 15. Really made up a lot of distance on that bike. Looked great.
Hey, that was the winner that they showed there right there at the end, right? That wasn't the girl who came in just 4 seconds outside the time cap.
No, Lucy Campbell.
Yeah, that was her, right?
Yeah, they showed the winner. Yeah,
And what was her time? 6:50?
6:50.
And
50.7.
and so that's not going to stand.
No.
Hey, isn't that incredible? She did a Fran with 95 pounds, like a strong, healthy man can do regular Fran in 6:50.
Yeah.
And she did Fran with the men's weight and did the Echo bike.
And chest bar.
Nuts. Yeah. And probably a lot of strong, healthy man can't even do all those chest to bar. It's nuts. It is nuts. And these are the up and comers. These guys are still 2-3 years away from being elite.
Yep.
Oh man, why did you guys get into CrossFit? What couldn't you chosen something easier?
So
There's Danny.
Lucy is 25, so she's got plenty of time.
We're back on the Souza cam. It looks like the second heat is about to go.
So left to right, second heat is Caroline Connors, Sasha Nieves, Annika Greer, Taylor Howe, Christine Best, Paige Semenza, Danny Spiegel, who we just saw in the yellow right there on the right of the screen, Fee Sagafi, Ariel Lowen, Sarah Sigmundsdottir, Bethany Shadburn, Emma McQuaid, Emily Rolfe, Ellie Turner, Emma Tall, Kendall Vincelet, Michelle Basnet, Alina Karatala Sanahuja. Sanahuja. Sanhuea, Olivia Selek, and Oana Moya Oliver.
Hey.
Oliver. And
Hey.
off.
All right, who y'all got? I'm gonna say Sarah.
I'm gonna say Fee Sagafi.
It's not a bad pick.
Thank you.
Really? Isn't Fee small?
Yeah. That's why I'm
on the
picking her.
bike.
Oh no, I don't think she'll win. But
Oh,
for Sevon,
I'm thinking Danny.
Danny Spiegel.
No.
Yeah.
She's
You
gonna
see-
get stuck. She's gonna get
Have
stuck.
you seen
on the
her
floor.
legs? Those things are gonna break the bike.
You're right. They take a long time to do pull-ups with.
A long time.
Oh.
She is first. Oh no, she wasn't first to the pull-up bar, but
I think is that Danny right there, right?
That's
and
yes, that was Danny. Yeah. Ariel's pull-ups look really smooth.
Yeah, so that's Danny, and then that's Fee and Ariel on the left. To the right of Danny is Paige Semenza.
I know he's small, but when we get to the guys, if we can watch Colton's pull-ups, you'll see his cycle rate is way faster than everybody else's cycle rate, just because he's shorter. And he will get like 10 seconds every pull-up round on people.
So all those middle ladies that are at the top of the leaderboard all got to the bike around the same time, which is what we would suspect. in the first round.
Yeah. Finishing time, I'm thinking like low 6s, maybe 5 something. For the winner.
Who else would you watch in this, John, besides Sarah?
I think Emma McQuaid will be really good at this. Me and Brian talked before the Wodapalooza even started, and we thought Ellie Turner would be really good at this workout. And she just crushed the first workout. This could be a really good weekend for Ellie Turner.
Danny's hands up for her judge. Whoever picked her is a genius.
We'll see. We'll see.
Bethany Shadburn's hand is up.
This is round
Sarah's
21.
hand and Fee's hand is up, and then Ariel's hand is up now.
Ooh, Gaffey.
Is she back to the bar?
Danny's off.
Who's doing thrusters?
That is. Wow, that's
bright.
Over there.
The bright pants.
That's Bethany.
Possibly. That's Bethany, yes. And then Ellie Turner is the woman in the gray leggings.
Wow, good eye, Will.
I'm telling you, Ellie Turner. Ellie Turner's coming.
And she's down. She's back on the pull-ups.
So she's in the lead right now.
Then you can... Oh, she's going to be blocked maybe.
What a statement it would make if Ellie Turner was in first place after day one.
There's Ellie, and there's Bethany Shadburn's on getting to the bar. Sarah just finished her reps. So you can see, okay, and there's Ellie Turner back to the bike for her round of 15.
Gosh, she's got a good lead right now, too.
Yep.
Where do
Sarah's
you
on the
see
bar.
her? I don't even see her on the screen. Where do you see Ellie Turner on the screen?
She's at
on the bike now.
Far right, yeah. Bethany's right there with her.
Yep.
But, I mean, she's got maybe 8
Sarah's
seconds.
off. Oh, she has.
And who's that girl who keeps she's in the center of the screen every time with the green or
Right
yellow
here?
top?
Danny.
That's Danny Spiegel.
Okay, with the ponytail?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fisa Goffey in the red leggings. Ariel Lowen and Sarah's back on the bike, and there's Ariel getting back on the bike right now.
Sarah's having trouble with her pull-ups.
Yeah. Souza, if you can stay right there, that'd be perfect. So next, Ellie Turner in the yellow neon. That is Emily Rolfe. And then getting on the bike right now is Emma McQuaid.
And is that the Bethany Shadburn's hand that's up?
Yep, hand in the air for Shadburn. I don't see a hand in the air, but Ellie just got off.
Ellie's off.
Oh,
She's
wow.
on to her round of 9.
Is she about to lap the girl? Oh, and there's someone else still on their bar from the previous round. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
she's making a statement. Holy
Angelo
cow.
says Rich wants you to call him
Oh, where do you see that?
in the chat.
Ellie, look at those thrusts.
So, yeah,
Ellie's
killing the thrusters. If you see her on the right side, she's onto the pull-ups. Right here. Bethany just finished her last thruster. Danny just got to the bar, and Fisa Goffey just got to the bar. Ellie is killing it. Oh,
if Ellie goes 2 for 2,
all right, Ellie's onto the bike.
I mean, I feel like she's going to podium then for sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's nuts. Bethany's off the pull-ups. So Sarah, Danny, Fisa Goffey are all on their thrusters. Fee is off before Danny. They got to the bar at the same time. Danny's walking slowly to the bar.
You saw DeChico in the... Oh, okay. I wonder if DeChico's fucking with us. I'm going to call Rich, and he's going to be like, what the fuck do you want?
There's Fisa Goffey that we were just on.
I'm
She's
looking
over
for
the
a hand
pull-ups.
in the air. They should be almost done.
Angelo, tell Rich I'll give him a call as soon as this heat's done.
Hey, Souza, can you pan to the right a little bit so we can see Bethany and Ellie?
Hand in the air for Bethany.
I think Ellie's done already.
Ellie's already done. Yep.
Yeah.
So Ellie took first, then Bethany. Fisa Goffey's about to take third. Maybe there's another woman on the side, I think.
Danny's cranking, too.
Wow.
Well, let's rotate to the other stream, I guess.
Nice work.
Yep, there's Ellie.
Oh, okay. Can we hear?
Yep.
On day number 1, 200 out of a possible 200 points for Ellie Turner. She picks up her second event win. And now Bethany Shadburn looking to pick up her second place in the event.
What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Wow, you guys didn't fool around. Holy cow, you got it to work.
The whole crew.
Oh my god, shirtless and all.
Shirtless and all. It was all Angelo.
It was all Angelo?
Angelo picked that flip set up and carried it on his back the whole way. I didn't have to do anything.
Hey, Angelo, now that I have you here, let's put you on the hot seat.
Yes.
Someone reached out and is like, hey, Angelo wants to come on the podcast, or he'd be honored to. And then I text the shit out of you, no response. I get more responses from Rich than you.
No way. Here, I'll show you the last thing.
You big time in me. You big time.
Big time. Look, wins one event at Wodapalooza, big time in me.
Rich has about a 13-day turnaround. Yours is about like a 27-day turnaround on text, Angelo.
There you go. I'll find the last message I have.
Well, that's good. That
You
makes
get
me
so
feel
many
better.
messages, you know?
All 20 of my DMs for the last year.
Where's the handsome one out of the three of you? Where's he hiding?
He just texted our group and said, "Hey, I'm taking a shower." Like, what? Who does that?
Well, go in there. Go in there with him.
He's a floor below us.
Well, so before I ask you about some of the rumors we're hearing about the pregame workout,
December 6th.
And who
Oh,
sent the last
wow,
message?
he did. He sent you his phone number, and you didn't reply.
Wow.
This is awkward.
Wow.
Stefan's been spreading this rumor for maybe 2 weeks. He said it multiple times on the podcast that Angelo is dogging him.
Nice.
Well, so okay, before we get to that, before I turn bright red and pop, I'll just start here then. We heard that before the event you sent Angelo and Luke a text. Can you tell us about that text you sent them? Speaking of text,
I don't know what I text them. There's no telling.
So the story that we're spreading is that you read something in the morning chalk up.
Yeah, I did read something in the morning chalk up, and I sent the GIF from Billy Madison where he's playing dodgeball with the kids, and he says, "Now you're all in big trouble."
Do you just love that?
Yeah, I like that. I don't get that often, so I like to be an underdog every once in a while.
Do you guys, it is a little weird that you beat Travis Mayer, Noah Olson, and Chandler, right?
I don't think it's that weird.
That's a really good event. It's a really good event for us.
They've never beat them before.
Angelo says, why is it weird? Those are all three, top of the food chain guys.
And we're all three Trumps? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, you guys got one top of the food chain guy, and then you got Angelo and Luke.
Yeah, top of the food chain to me.
Food chain.
Angelo, are you testing your body out, your rig out? Are we going to see you come back? Are you getting serious again?
Have we announced?
I don't know.
No, I can't tell you.
All right.
To be determined.
How do you feel?
Good.
What about that mark on your chest? We early on in heat number 1. Do you have one too, Rich?
No,
oh yeah.
Flip sled, man.
Yeah. Was that a mistake to take your shirt off?
I didn't take my shirt off.
I didn't take my shirt off either.
So that's through your shirt.
That's through your shirt, yeah.
Do you guys get that in training too?
We honestly, we don't really touch that flip sled until we heard there was the games event with the pig, and we messed with it, and then before this we messed with it. Other than that, it sits outside, so we don't use it a ton, but it's good to get some touches on it every once in a while.
After the event, you come out and you're swarmed by the crowd. I know, generally speaking, that you're a country boy and you're really good one-on-one with people and with small groups and speaking. But when you get swarmed, I know that it's not your favorite thing.
Makes me stressed.
Yeah, right. Does it make you stressed because you want to attend to everyone and you know you can't?
Yeah, it's hard, especially early on in the weekend. We've got a long weekend, and that, and as weird as it sounds, like it emotionally drains me. It's just because it's not who I am, and so. It's a long weekend. I'll make sure to at some point take that time, but now is not the time. What I try to do is tell people to turn around. So if anybody's watching and you're at Wodapalooza, turn your phone around on selfie, and I'll try to get as many as I can as I'm like moving. It's almost like you got to be like a shark and keep moving or else I die. So
we saw you doing that, up on your toes and kind of leaning forward and going. James Hobart II says, finally, Wodapalooza OnlyFans edition.
Jimmy, OnlyFans.
Yeah, it's about to go behind a paywall.
There we go.
Oh, would you ever be on a team with Hobart again?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Love James. Miss him.
If he came back and went and begged for his spot back, he could get it.
You don't have to beg. Just ask nicely.
How are you in contact with Haley, Taylor, and Nistler? You are.
Yeah.
And how are they doing?
They're doing good. Little strategery mishap on the first one. Haley probably should have went last just because the double unders. It was for the women especially. It was so. I guess there was so much emphasis on the third person doing double unders for the ladies on that heavy rope. That was the kind of difference maker. And so Haley probably should have went last because she is really good with that rope. And that was just kind of their blunder on that.
How about that savagery Taylor Williamson did, where with like 1 second left, she flipped the pig and whatever that thing is, and then didn't wait for it to stop bouncing and flipped it again so she could get that extra flip in. Did you see that?
Taylor is the most savage of all savages.
Yeah, I mean that's some hardcore athleticism, awareness.
Yeah. Those girls, all three of those girls are next level competitors.
They'll
So
rip your face off.
they scare me, all three of them at different ways.
I heard that moments after Dave was fired, he called you crying. Is that true?
yeah. I gotta cry, and how can you help me? And no, absolutely not. No, I actually.
I heard he's moving to Cookville.
I invited him out to come hang out. No, I got a text probably like the rest of everybody. I don't keep my phone by my bed. So I had a text from Dave and then 1,000 texts after that from other people.
Yeah. I know you guys are more than just acquaintances and you guys are friends.
Yeah.
It is a little weird when one of your friends gets fired, regardless of whether you think it's right. It sucks, right?
Right. Yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can whatever professionally, but personally it hurts. It always hurts for a friend.
Yeah. All right, dude. Hey, Angelo,
Appreciate it, guys.
I'm going to take a screenshot of the thread that I think I'm texting you on.
Please.
I'll send him your number.
You're texting me, yeah?
Oh my God. Well, thank you. It makes me feel better. Well, as soon as this is over, we'll circle back around. And thanks for letting us bug you guys. And tell Luke next time we'll follow him into the shower.
Wait, 1 second.
If we actually win another event and you want us on, just let me know.
One more question
okay.
about Luke showering. Aren't you guys about to go on and like?
I feel like it's like an hour and a half.
An hour and a half?
It's Luke, man. He's on The Bachelor. Come on.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm that he was showering before the event.
He was on The Bachelor. He's got an image to uphold,
Yeah, for sure.
We don't. Nobody cares about us.
Fair enough.
All right.
All right, boys.
Thanks. Thanks, Angelo. Thanks, Rich. I'm what's wrong with me? I'm 49 years old. I've been doing interviews since I've been in my 20s. And I still get nervous when Rich comes on the screen. What the fuck is wrong with me? Did you guys tell I was nervous?
Yeah.
But he wasn't. What?
He wasn't, though. He's so cool.
Oh, no. He's so cool. I get so giddy.
Why would he be nervous, Will?
I don't know. Why would Sevon be nervous?
Man, Sevon's calling me for the 88th, 100th time. What am I going to say to him?
Hey, I feel like a kid, like every time, like a kid who's just getting a puppy every time I get a chance to talk to Rich. Like, it's just like the best day of your life.
Yeah. I mean, there was a part of that conversation that if you were paying attention, you probably picked up on something whenever you asked Angela that question, but maybe I won't elaborate on it.
He's going to be the teammate of Rich in the games next year?
Correct.
Oh, I thought we just knew that.
You know what, Will? I think maybe they're going to have another team, buddy.
Maybe.
I think they're no. You think Chase is out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I kind of picked that up from when we talked to Taylor too.
Breaking news on the Sevon podcast.
And by we, I mean when you talked to Taylor and I listened.
Hey, Liz, that Dave Cat, I swerved a little. I bobbed and weaved. I gave him. Did you cry? I brought up Dave Castro. Doesn't that count for something?
All right. So to give you an update, this is the first seed of the men. From left to right on our screen: Chris Shimley, Jorge Fernandez, Riley Good. Is this guy's name really Kike? Isn't that like a bad word?
Hey,
it is. It is a
buddy,
slang term.
Hey, buddy,
for
I got
Jewish person.
I got 3 Jews. What are you doing?
I'm just saying it's
basically the Jewish N-word.
Hey.
Oh, the show.
Hey.
That's what it is.
Well, that's his name, right? It's his name.
Well, how do you
Maybe
spell
it's
his name?
Kaique.
Hey, you know what, Will? You say it how you want to say it. I want to see how that plays out for you.
Take my last name off this.
Okay, keep going.
Cake Cervini, Jeremy Vigneault, Peter Mason, Josh Whittle, Beno Boylanger, Fabian Benito Celis. What do we know about Fabian? What's the story behind him? Who's his coach or something?
From Spain.
I thought there's someone that we knew that's his coach.
Maybe I don't think Snorri is his coach. I don't think so.
I hope Snorri's not his coach, but
Snorri's
maybe his
the
manager.
Yeah.
James Sprague, Jake Marconi, Drew Wayman, Anthony Davis, Reggie Fossa, Matt Poland, Adam Davidson, Josh Gervais, Martin Pfefferlink, Devin O'Neill, and Casey Crable.
Oh, that's why I can't see it. We're on
What's
Echo
crazy-
Fran Elite Man. Okay.
So, hey, that guy was one of the subs in the last minute subs when so many guys dropped out, right? Because he's not on the data sheet.
Who is that?
Your Jewish slang term guy.
Hey, it's not my guy. I was just saying.
Wow, I see it. He's in lane number 9. Kaiquecerveny. Yeah, it looks like Kike Cerveny. I mean, that's what it looks like. I mean, maybe that is his name. I mean, people fly kites. Oh no, that's with a T.
What didn't you say? Speaking of kites, the other night you said Benjamin Franklin invented the light bulb, and I just want to clarify for you that he did not invent the light bulb. That was Edison.
Fine.
I put it in the comments. I was waiting for you to pull it up. I think.
Oh, did Benjamin Franklin discover electricity? He flew the kite with the key on it.
Yeah.
All right, my bad. Whatever. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I think Benjamin Franklin's actually in lane 15.
Hey, someone should spell that name out for us phonetic, or the pronunciation phonetically, so we can get that right.
Kaique Cerveny.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go with Kaique. I think it's a.
Kaique.
Let's be wrong with Kaique.
Star Wars character.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that is why you are tuned into the Sevon podcast broadcast of Wodapalooza 2022, because anything goes. Rich Froning, Jason Kalipa, Colton Mertens. Maybe we'll get Ellie Turner on. Oh, should I drop Ellie a? Yeah, what am I doing? Let's drop Ellie a link. Copy.
Someone says Eric wants to join the stream.
Who's Eric?
Rosa. He's begging. We actually, guys.
Hey, I have his phone number.
We already know that Eric wants to join the stream, guys. He's in the bottom here. We can see him. We just don't let him in.
If you want to join our stream, we'd love to have you on for a couple minutes.
All right.
It's hard to tell what lanes these are.
Lead here.
That is Jorge Fernandez, I believe.
He's not, but the
no, that's not. I don't think so. At least that has to be. I can't remember.
A couple guys over though. They got to the bike before he did. There's a hand in the air way down there.
Yeah.
Who did you guys say is winning this? Who's in the lead?
Heat? Oh, no idea. Let's switch over to the stream and see. We got 2 thrown off by Rich.
Yeah.
We haven't recovered.
And we won't recover.
Hey, we need to get Taylor on.
You're telling me this guy's he looks like that guy looks old. Who is that?
Oh, that's Frazier, the guy on the left.
Yeah, it looks like a legend.
That's the European hope.
Reggie Fossa. That's Reggie Fossa.
Yeah,
wow.
That's the European hope.
I like that guy. The mustache.
Oh, no. I'm talking about the other guy. The guy on the left.
I'm talking about the guy on the right. He looks like a legend.
Oh, yeah, he does look like a legend.
He looks like Craig Kenny a little bit.
The crop
Who
top.
is that? Let's listen to what they're saying. Let's listen.
Just trying to find a way to help his breathing as Matt Poulin has now moved into first place just ahead of Reggie Fossa. Poulin will get to
just as we were saying
set of 9 thrusters. Matt Poulin got here courtesy of an invite. In 2020, he was here at Wodapalooza. He took 23rd place.
There's Jake Marconi.
Fossa going back to the pull-up bar.
I'll tell you what, Pullen looks great. He looks so strong, look great on those thrusters, very composed and great on those pull-ups.
Jake Marconi is in third place. He just finished his pull-ups. You saw him sprinting back to the bike. So Poulin is in the lead. Fossa and Marconi are fighting for second place.
He's cooking.
Just around a 9.
Poulin is in at 5:44. Here comes Fossa, 5:50 for him, and Marconi at 5:52.
Nice job, Jake. Well, the question was who's going to do better, Jake.
Great setup by Pullen, just very
Marconi or
technical
Berman?
all the way through. He
Yeah.
knew exactly where he was riding. Now that is the kind of riding that we wanted to see O'Neill do on that set of 15.
Devin O'Neill, that's who that guy is.
Devin O'Neill in at 6:12 unofficially.
The jorts.
Yeah. There's Sprague.
That is James Sprague at 6:20.
Good job, James.
All right, you want to go back to our stream now?
Yeah. I got to say something to Souza real quick, too. Can Souza hear us? Souza, can you hear us? Matt, can you hear us? Unmute yourself if you can hear us, Mr. Souza. All right, I guess you can't hear us. Rich just sent me Angelo's real phone number. I wonder who we've been texting. We were on a group chat, and I'm like, dude, what's going on? You coming on or what?
That's funny.
So these were expected times, high 5s. I think the winner will be low 5s. I'd be surprised if anybody could go sub 5. It's kind of like a Fraser-esque kind of a time.
What did you expect from Sprague on this? Is third in this
kind of
heat
middle
good,
of the pack about what he did, because there's nothing here to stop him. You know, it's just if you can push the pace on the bike and go unbroken on Fran.
Dude, he's 19. 135-pound thrusters is hard. Those chest bars are hard. You're not
He's a
impressed a
bigger
little
guy,
bit?
though.
Yeah?
No, I was impressed with his sled workout for sure. The pig flip workout.
I'm going to go back over here to this leaderboard and see what's going on.
I'm still thinking about the fact that Luke Parker's taking a shower an hour and a half before they work out.
He does. That means he's changing all his clothes too, right?
Yeah. You can't wear jorts and get beat by a guy named Marconi. What's wrong with Marconi? Macaroni. Oh,
that guy is that guy had jorts and a half shirt. Did you see that?
I think he thought he was gonna tear this event up.
He's like, I'm gonna look so cool when I win wearing jorts and a crop top. And I agree, he did look cool. I really liked him. Devin O'Neill.
Hey, good on Wodapalooza. They got the leaderboard already updated again.
Oh, I know. Do we want to read the leaderboard for the women off after 2 events?
Sure.
Yeah.
You want me to do it, Will? You got it, Will?
I got it.
Go for it.
First place is Ellie Turner. Second place is Bethany Shadburn. Third place is Danny Spiegel. She's only 3 points behind Bethany. Fourth place is Fee Sagafi. Fifth is Sarah Sigmundsdottir. Sixth is Emma McQuaid. Seventh is Ariel Lowen. Eighth is Emily Rolfe. Ninth is Lucy Campbell. And then 10th is Freya Moosbrugge. Races, Ellie's got a decent lead in first, and then second and third are separated by 3 points, and fourth and fifth are separated by 3 points. So top 5, it's anybody's game in the top 5. Nobody's out of it. I'd probably say the top 7. It's anybody's game as far as winning. Yeah, that's the leaderboard.
Thank you, John. Horvat should join as a commentator for the rest of the weekend. Maybe if she spends more time with Sevon, she will start to like him. I don't think it works that way.
It's not the more time, it's the less time.
I agree, Paul. And who was that? Was that Marconi? No, Marconi was 550. Who took first in that?
Matt Poulin.
Oh, that's funny. I was getting some nasty DMs from people telling me I need to. I'm nobody until I interview him.
And then Reggie Fossa got second.
So that means someone is going to break 544 in this next heat.
I bet multiple people do.
Oh, nuts.
So
And
I think
Matt
Go ahead,
Pullen
Will.
had a 19th place finish on the first workout. Jake tied for 20th, and Reggie Fossa was 27th.
Are you talking about people who could be?
Nope, just
who could move up?
the top three in that first heat, how they placed.
Oh man, did you see these still photos that Caleb sent us of Souza? That does not look easy what he's doing.
Wow, he looks cool though.
Yeah, he does look cool. He looks like an FBI agent or something, but holding the camera like that the whole time, he's got to find a place to rest that thing.
I mean, his jawline looks insane.
Just did a line of meth and then got out there and held the camera. Nah, he's holding it too still to done a line of meth. What's going on with the plumber cam? How come we never use the plumber cam? Do we have him in the wrong spot?
Oh, I like this Eva cam though. The crowd.
It's
hey
good.
man, hey, you don't have to wear that if you
Oh
Sir.
my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's one in there too. Great. And what else we got? What else we got?
Go back to that crowd shot, Will. I like that. Yeah, that's nice.
Do you want to read off the men going, Will?
Oh wait, Will, take your mute off and tell us what you see, buddy. What are you pointing at? All right, or don't.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this, Will. Tell us who's up.
All right, so all the big hitters, most of them at least, are in this heat. So from left to right, Nick Matthew, he's the guy that was sixth at Granite Games. So
yes, yeah,
yep, he's the guy. He just beat out Taylor Self in that, right?
I mean, him and Taylor were 6th and 7th by 1 point, and Colton was 1 point ahead of both of them.
And then lane 6 is Phil Toon, another guy we know. And then Georges Carvis is the one that's not in the competition anymore. Oldest Upniks, Colton Mertens, Taylor Self, Jason Hopper. Ricky is no longer in the competition. Scott Panchik, Cole Sager, Patrick Vellner, Saxon Panchik, Alex Vigneault, Samuel Cornier, Spencer Panchik, Tim Paulson, Dallin Pepper, Alexander Carone, Griffin Raleigh, Tyler Christoffel, and Jake Berman. I don't even know how I struggle.
It's
with
not
that.
a hard name.
I love listening to Will do it. He makes me look so good. Hey.
Oh, careful. I don't know about that.
Guys, listen up. As before this event starts, there's one more thing we need to tell you. Patrick Vellner is now in first place. Taylor Self in second place. Alexander Carone in third place. Samuel Cornway in fourth place. Dallin Pepper in fifth place. So those are the top 5. In Colton Mertens, an in-house favorite is all the. Yes, the Colton Merton train. What place is Colton in? Colton Merton's in 20th place. He's tied with Jake Marconi.
Yeah, so watch for Oldest Upniks is a dark horse in this workout. He came out of nowhere in Rogue and was second place in the Echo Burner, where they did 20 thrusters, 40 cow bike, 20 thrusters.
There's Colton in the middle of our screen with the green shirt.
He's a little guy, so he's a dark horse in this workout.
So that means Oldest that you're talking about is it with his shirt off next to Colton?
I believe so, yeah.
And then Taylor Self is in the black, who just finished or set down.
No, he broke him up.
Yep.
Oh wow! And Colton is doing them significantly faster than everyone else, like significantly.
Well, he has significantly less space to.
Hey! Whatever, dude. Whatever.
And there's Phil Toon that just finished his thrusters, going to the pull-up bar.
So it kind of looks like everybody's taking a lax pace here in the beginning. Taylor is the last
Look
one.
at those. Look at Colton's butterflies. Look how fast that is. You can see him in the green shirt if we're looking. He's next to Oldest. Colton's butterfly pull-ups are so fast.
Yeah, they're crazy. And yet relax, right?
No.
And there's Taylor Self.
There. Oh, nope. I don't think we have.
Good try, though.
I think these thrusters are really heavy for Taylor because he was the last one by far on the thrusters.
Oh, he's getting cooked.
Who are these guys? Oh, there's Colton right there, dead center.
Yep.
And
he's
there's
right
Jason
next
in
to
the white.
Oldest, and Jason Hopper is right next to Colton.
Oh
Jason
my God!
And Taylor are next to each other.
Look at Oldest. What's he doing? He's going for it.
Yeah, he's
cooking. He was very good at the Rogue echo burner. I told you he's somebody to watch out for.
Wait, who's the guy
this-
one closer to us than Colton Merton with the shirt off? Who's that?
Oldest.
Okay.
Oldest Upanix.
Oh yeah, he's going for it.
Okay, if you're Jason Hopper, to his left is Scott Panchik in the black and white tank top. That's Cole Sager, and then Patrick Vellner is in the light blue shirt. Has his ref judge has his hand up. For Patrick, Cole Sager's hand is up. Jason Hopper's hand is
Oldest
up.
and Patrick are in the lead.
Jason and Colton right behind.
Colton's right there too.
So they're going into the round of 15, moving up their bars. There's Cole Sager off his bar.
Let's watch Hopper and Colton's thrusters next to each other.
In the yellow, that is Alex Vigneault.
Oh, this is crazy. Hey, Colton's doing them faster again than everyone else. He's catching up with Vellner, I think.
He's doing them faster, but he's also doing good. You saw Rich would do this a lot, that pause at the top to catch his breath.
Yeah, and Oldest just put his bar down. So that's one guy. So the only people ahead of Colton, if anyone right now, is Hopper and Vellner. And Hopper is done. Woo.
The machine.
Yeah.
The machine. I tell you.
And Vellner is done.
Machine.
And Mertens is done.
So there we can see Hopper and there's Mertens.
Watch Mertens pull-ups. Just the range of motion is so much shorter than everybody else's.
He gets a lot of chest on there. Damn, Hopper looks good. Hopper looks like Phil Toon there.
Hopper's off. Colton's off. So there's Alex Vigneault in the yellow.
Hey, Hopper's transitions look fast too.
And there's Cornier right in front of us.
I think this is Hopper's to win. The workout's almost over.
Spencer's in the blue.
Let's see the thrusters again.
There's Scott.
But Hopper's the best in the bike. He's, you know what I mean? And there's only 999 left. I think this is
he's going to burn it down.
So basically, you guys, if you guys are watching this, the guy in the green shirt in the middle is Colton Mertens. The guy to his right in the white shirt is Jason Hopper, and they are basically tied. We think Hopper might be a little further ahead. Ooh, Hopper's going for it. Head down.
His
head
judge's
down.
hand's up. Pat Vellner's judge's hand is up.
Oh, looks like Colton's in third. Colton's in third.
Jason's
Hopper's
first
off. Vellner's off.
And you know Jason's really he's gonna go for this because he got 11th on the first event, correct?
I believe so. Yeah,
I believe which for that, you know, Jason's wanted to be a high level athlete at the top, so he's gonna want to burn this down to get back up there in contention for the top 5.
And he has no issue with thrusters. He's very good at thrusters.
I'm just gonna keep this camera.
Okay.
And you're right. He did take 11th. So we got Hopper in first, Vellner. Oh, no, Vellner's now in first.
No, Hopper's doing pull-ups.
Oh, okay.
He's actually got a good lead. Like Vellner's not trying to catch him.
Nope.
Ooh,
he broke the band.
He did break the band. Well used.
Look at Hopper. Look at Hopper.
He's burning it down on the bike, and he's right next to Taylor Self, who's struggling through the 15.
Hey, as soon as he finishes, let's go to the other cam. Look at Mertens is running.
Cole.
This is going to be a great battle. Look at Mertens in the green, Pat Vellner on the far side in the blue. They almost got on the bike right at the same time. And Sager.
So we got Hopper at first.
Mertens hands up. Oh, no.
Who's that? Who just came in down below?
Vigneault, maybe?
One second. No, Vigneault's over there in yellow. Mertens is off.
Right did he beat Vellner?
Yeah, right before Vellner.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
Go Colton.
That was Phil Toon. Phil Toon was right there. That close.
Oh, and he was sixth. He was sixth in the first event. So he's
that's a great finish.
Yeah.
So he won, right?
No. Hopper won.
He got second. He got second. So that's awesome.
He'll be top 3, I think, overall after this. Phil Toon will be.
Good job, Phil.
Yeah, I mean,
damn,
so
that sucks. Even our wide angle couldn't get it.
Hey, Taylor's going to get last place in this workout.
Let's go to the stream and see what they're saying.
Yeah, so that's another storyline that we've been following is Phil Toon. He's one of the guys that's trying to make it through. And so a finish like that is huge.
What are we doing?
Vellner goes full send on that finish. So Vellner looking to finish inside the top 4 in this event because remember, Matt Poulin's time of 5:49 is now passed. Alex Vigneault coming across. Vellner will most likely be your overall leader after day number 1, because the 2 men immediately behind him in the overall standings, I believe, have yet to finish. That's Taylor Self and Alexander Carone, as Scott Panchik is in.
These thrusters destroyed Taylor.
And the pain that ensues after this. My goodness.
Look at the giant squeegee to get everybody off the floor here, because these guys are just going to have to be peeled off of the surface.
I don't want to play this game, you guys. I don't want to play this game anymore.
That's Nick Matthew in lane 5. Matthew is in. And an event this fast, there are a lot of times in that prior heat that will come into play here. These men may finish 8th or 9th in the heat, but that could be 12th, 13th in the event when it's all said and done.
What happened?
Oh, come on.
Oh, what was that?
The heat setup.
Why?
These athletes going into tomorrow.
What was that?
Bike.
There's Griffin.
Raleigh, who came across it. Panchik twins are both in. So now everybody has finished. But Jason Hopper picks up the event win. He was 11th place overall after event number 1. He's going to rocket up the overall standings as he puts 100 points in his pocket.
I was really interested to see what Pat was going to do, and he just did not get rattled the entire time. He raced so well, but he's...
Look at the picture in our group text of Danielle and Souza.
Oh, wait. Okay.
It's perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Wow. But yeah, I mean, you got to think for Taylor Self, we talked about how exhausting that first workout's going to be. And it was surprising Taylor's finish on that workout. And so that he left everything on the competition floor to flip that pig, how fast he went and the pace he set. And so that had to have some effect.
That's fitness, though. Did you see
Right.
Hopper at the end of it? Hopper was crying when he jogged to the finish line. You know what I mean?
Literally?
He looked like it.
Let's go with that. He was crying. Wow, look at those times.
Those guys burned it down.
Phil Toon over there
awesome.
with Brute in Florida. He's the real
Phil
deal,
is
man.
killing it, man.
And
Dallin
Pepper too.
We didn't see Dallin.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, look at all those guys. Jason Hopper, Phil Toon, Dallin Pepper, Colt Mertens, all hanging with Patrick Vellner. Crazy. Crazy.
Let's listen to this.
Finish that workout strong. You were in a stacked heat of men, everyone really fit, equally skilled. Where were you able to separate yourself from everyone?
Just trying to stay in my own lane, trying to just tell myself, compete like it's at home. You're the only one here. Try to block out all the noise, and then just telling myself it hurts worse to lose.
Like that. All right, and coming into this, it was going to be just going to that pain cave. When you're in there, what are you thinking about?
I got to lie to myself. I got to tell myself I'm not human, but just trying to tell myself I'm callous to pain and I don't feel it, and then just let my mind take over instead of my body.
2 events done for the day. You have 3 more days of competition. How do you plan on recovering?
I'm going to go eat a cheeseburger, hang out, enjoy this win, and then go to sleep and bounce back tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to call the Sevon podcast and hang out with those guys.
Calloused to pain.
I got a real WWE vibe from that interview. I just got to believe I'm not human.
Yeah.
And then just go to work.
Hey, you guys can't see it right now because my lighting is terrible, but Vellner's been on all fours for probably the last 3 minutes here in the athlete warm-up area, including the event.
Wow.
Wait, what did
Vellner right there?
Wait, what did he say? What happened?
Vellner's been on all fours for the last 3 minutes in the athlete area.
At least. Dallin Pepper came walking out. He almost looked like his legs weren't working at all. A lot of the athletes looked really smoked from that event.
Okay, so Vellner's up.
He's
Good
off and
call,
moving now.
Souza.
He's off and moving now.
Souza, is there anything you could see on Taylor Self?
Hold on 1 second. Were those medics following Vellner? I saw 3 white shirts following him. Who was that following him?
That might have been athlete control because I tried to get a close-up and they kicked me out.
Ah.
But I'm right here. So this is where the athletes come in. I know it gets real tough for you guys to see, but there's 2 entrances. There's this one here, which is where I got them last time. And then right there is the warm-up area. And then so you could get a glimpse of them coming through here, but the lighting's really bad, so it's just hard to get it. I heard somebody cheering very loudly for Jason Hopper behind me, and I turned around and it was Danielle Brandon.
We saw the picture
Clearly
of
a
her
fan.
standing right behind you.
That's awesome,
really?
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was
That's
good. A lot of the athletes came by, said what's up. I talked to Cole Merns for a sec. I know you guys couldn't hear or see any of it, which kind of sucks, but this will be a great spot, so I'll be sure to be here tomorrow so we can get some more interaction with the athletes as they finish up.
Souza, how close were you? Were you closer than that? Were you up against the fence when they kicked you out?
I was, yeah, I might have been past the fence a little bit. There's Jason Hopper and O'Keefe right there. It's tough to see. Let me just squeeze by and see what happens.
And do you have a media? You have a media pass, but you still can't get in there?
Yeah, this credentials are, I'm not sure actually. Does this pass get me into that location? Yeah, it sure does. Here we go.
Yes.
Okay.
It does now, baby.
We got O'Keefe and Frazier doing a little debrief over here.
You need to go catch up to Jason.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
No, it's a you don't want. Oh well, who's that?
That's Vellner. I'm not gonna approach him like I did Sarah.
No, smart. Hey, really quick, Souza, I want to show this picture so people can see. I want to share this picture here real quick. Sorry, Will.
You're gonna do that.
There's Souza working the crowd. A still we got someone sent us, and there's Danielle Brandon behind him. You got better seats than Danielle Brandon, huh?
I wouldn't let her stand next to me if I knew she was behind me.
You're a good
I didn't know
dude.
until right before. Then when I turned around, she was gone.
Susan, your arm must hurt so bad from holding
Dude,
that.
I got
like that.
fitness for days, bro. I got fitness for days. Oh, we know this guy too, Mr. Brian Friend.
Oh, look at him! Look at him!
I'm good. How are you? I don't think you guys can hear. Can you guys hear Brian at all?
Barely.
I guess I have to say something. You don't have to
Yes.
say something. You want me to pull you off camera? No, I mean, otherwise, you guys know these guys.
Hey, ask Brian about when we're going to be able to do the debrief tonight, the follow-up show. Ask him how much longer before the opening ceremonies are over, and we can actually get everyone on and have O'Keefe on and have Brian on and just get a recap of the day.
Yeah. He's around. When do you want to do a recap? Essentially, he wants to try to bring you and O'Keefe on the same show and just do a little rundown of stuff. Around 10, he said. This
Okay,
man's been
10 p.m.
busy. He's all over the place. I've seen him
10
all
Eastern?
over the event.
And there's Patrick Clark, morning chalk up guy.
10 Eastern, Souza?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would assume so. So it looks like majority of the athletes at this point have cleared out. Oh, that is mud.
Hey, Souza, have you run into anyone else there who's from CrossFit Livermore? Just run into him.
No, I haven't. I don't think any of the members are here today, but I know they're watching the stream. So
And when do you get a golf cart, Souza? Have they told you when yours comes in
I can
yet?
jump on this one and see what happens.
What credentials do you need for that?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. First one, they tried to kick me out. I think it's probably to give Vellner space. And then the second guy, who's the actual security guard, said my credential works there. So we're getting a little bit of mixed messaging as where I could go and what I could do. But
Did you tell him?
we'll have it dialed in by
Do
tomorrow.
you know who I am? I'm the producer of the Sevon podcast.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm sure. So
Hey.
that's going great.
Hey, when I was the media director over at CrossFit Inc., I can remember many times having an all-access pass
Fantastic
to
brothers.
everything.
What up? It's on the Sevon podcast, guys. You're live. So what's up? Sevon's podcast.
What's up, Scotty? What's up, baby?
Here, this is the side.
Can he hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yes.
Yes, he can hear you.
Savon, one of these days we're gonna make you handshake fans as big as fans that you are of Travis Mayer.
We're almost there.
He said we're almost there. He said we're almost there. Thanks.
Sounds good to see you.
Thanks, guys. I'll catch up with you later. All right, so
Oh,
handshake brothers
This is
there.
perfect.
God, Scott's
Now
great.
I found the hot spot, and so it's great.
What's
Hey, Will,
the
what's going on, brother? Thanks, bro. Take it easy, man. I'll catch up with you tomorrow.
Souza, what's the vibe there like? Is it just like the game, super friendly? You bump into someone, they're like, everyone's like, "Excuse me, I'm sorry." It's like a Grateful Dead concert, kind of.
100%. Yeah, I talked to Grace a little bit earlier, and I was telling her it's exactly like the games 2013, 2014 vibe. It's awesome. You can tell everybody that's at this event is very fit as well. The crowd is beautiful, and it's really nice. Great vibes here.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so what are we doing? What are we doing now? We were supposed to get off the air when the India's over. Do we want to just take couple-minute break and then watch the team events? What are you guys up for?
Let's do it.
Are you game?
That's fine. Yeah. Man, you know what the Sousa cam reminds me of? Behind the scenes.
You're a good dude, John. John Young, you're a good dude. And John, and Sousa, what happened to the rest of your people today? Where are Plumber and Eva right now? Just taking a pee break or something?
Yeah, I just saw Plumber. He just said bye and that he'd see me tomorrow. And then I have not seen Eva since we split up early at the events, but I knew she was on the opposite side of the venue from me. So she may be headed home now as well. I would assume so.
And what about Heidi?
I think Heidi's in the air. I think she doesn't land till sometime this evening or something like that. I haven't heard from her, but I can't see my text messages while I'm streaming, so I'm not 100% sure.
Jeez, Kyle. Jeez.
Sousa, how many people are like walking around the venue while the event's going on? Is it a huge crowd still walking around, or do most of them congregate and then leave?
No, it's a pretty huge crowd. They've been staying for the most part the whole entire time. The vendor village here is awesome, so there's lots to do. But yeah, for the most part, they don't leave. I was hoping that in between the men and the women's heat of this evening, that I would be able to get a better spot up close, but no such luck. That thing stayed filled in. This place is packed. It's only Thursday.
Yeah, today, do they set up vendor village like in the morning, or was everything set up when you guys got there?
Bye. What's up, gentlemen? Say that again. I'm sorry.
Do they set up everything today, or was everything set up when all the fans got there? Because I know today's free admission. So do vendors set up beforehand, or is it kind of ongoing?
No, all vendors are set up. The whole entire thing is set up. Last night they had it fenced off pretty good because, in preparation of it, they don't want people coming in. But no, it's opened up now. Everything's in full swing. It looks like everything that is going to be running is up and running. I think the only difference between today and tomorrow will be the size of the crowd. I think it's going to get real crowded tomorrow.
Where you're standing right now, can anyone go there?
Yes, yeah, they're giving incredible access. So this way, where you guys can see is kind of the back entrance, and it looks like they have multiple vendor villages around this area. I'm still trying to get a little bit of a lay of the land, but this way here kind of takes you back around behind the main stage where we just were, and this through vendor village, and then this place, which actually looks kind of like almost the warm up area, is actually another vendor village. The access is, I think, was supposed to be restricted there, but it looks as if almost people are still kind of free flowing through there that are not. I mean, this guy don't look like an athlete, so. I think,
Ouch. Hey. Maybe that's just because of today. Maybe it's because it's Thursday, and everyone can come in free today. Is that correct, Sousa? That's how we're reporting it.
Yeah. I guess that's how that works. So there's another vendor village right here. And this is just right on the other side of where I was, which is right there. And then the athletes were coming in through this fence through this way as they exit. This is where we saw the Mayhem crew hit their jog. So right about at that building to hit that jog from here all the way into through this restricted area on this side.
And so to the left, that's Flagler. That's the main stage where we've had all the events today, right?
That's correct. That's Flagler there, yes.
So is behind you, is that where the ocean is? Is behind you where there's like that beachfront stage?
Yeah, the water and everything would be this way. Okay. And so I'm guessing that you're talking about the stage where they run in and swim and stuff like that. No, you're good, brother. Is right over there through that side.
Awesome.
Hey,
this is a great question, Sousa. Where is the Pfizer vaccine tent? Have you seen that yet?
Yes, it's actually located next to where Rose is hanging out, I do believe. So we can visit over there.
He's administering. No, it's good. He's administering the injections so you can keep your gym open.
Yeah, you get an autograph and a booster.
Hey! This is making no. You're fine right where you're at. Sit still, Roland. Don't get all excited. It doesn't get better than this.
Okay, you got it. I was gonna. Yeah, that was porta potty action actually. I met James Sprague's parents this afternoon.
Hey, Patrick Sprague is in the Masters CrossFit Games. He's a very fit individual.
So yeah, this has to not. Maybe it's only temporarily restricted because. Oh wait, are these? I mean, everybody here is so fit. It's hard to tell who's an athlete and who's not. You know. So this looks like he's coming in now.
Yeah. Hold this shot. This is good. So these guys are up
Wave
now.
Hi guys, you're live on Savant's podcast right now. Yeah, there we go.
Wave it. Hey.
Yeah, this is the shot.
It's us. We're at home in our chairs while you're working out.
Hey, was that all of them? Is that or is that just the next heat, or is that every single team of 3?
That's the next heat.
No,
Okay.
yeah, I think that was the next heat. I don't think these are the main teams that are coming out because I didn't recognize anybody through there.
Souza, are there corrals like there are at the games, like those steel lanes that they have, or you see them? I used to see them at the regionals all the time.
Not that I've seen yet, but now that I was able to get with that security guard, he let me through. I'm going to try to get in there early tomorrow and see how far I could venture in there, what I could deliver to you guys without getting in trouble. But I know that that's kind of where the warm up area is.
Hey, I don't think Dave was fired because he didn't get the vaccine, but I'm totally happy with spreading that rumor. You do you, Liz.
Put it in the comments as many times as you want.
Yeah. No, he got fired because he's not. He's super duper talented. That's why he got fired, and Rosa wasn't able to manage him. And Rosa basically said that as much publicly. He has said that. He calls it lack of collaboration. Dave's inability to collaborate. That's code for I can't manage him. I'm a shitty leader.
We need to clip those Vellner clips of him on the floor, and then when he wins, be like, "This is why he won," right here.
Hey, I'm gonna invite Hopper on, even though his daddy tells him he can't come on.
Who? Mertens?
Handler.
No, I'll invite Hopper. No. What's his name?
I know who you're talking about.
Okay,
that's his daddy though.
Hey, so do you guys think Danielle Brandon might be up to coming out here on the crowd and going over some like questions or something like that with some of the people out in Vendor Village?
So you mean to have her do that?
Yeah, like just come out here and riff with the people. What you're saying?
She's cool. I don't know if
Too
she's
much of an
that
ass?
cool. It's a lot.
I don't think Nero. I think Ricky, between dealing with the severe cold the last 2 weeks and then coming there and getting food poison, I think his reasons for not participating are definitely legit.
Yeah, I think he wanted to perform here more than anybody else.
Yeah.
Most of the athletes are here to have a good time and to put on a good show and just see what they're made of. I think Ricky wanted to compete. Mike's comment.
Danielle will say yes, but then won't show up. It's probably true.
You see this, Sevon?
No. What am I looking at? I'm texting with Hopper. Oh, yes, Daniel, yes.
Should I venture around anywhere? Do you guys want to see anything else?
I'm going to venture to the bathroom and get a cup of coffee.
Are we going to take a break and then come back in 10?
Yeah.
Hey,
Show
you
us
guys,
anything, though, Souza.
Really quick before I step out for a minute, make sure you look down and see if anyone logs in because I've sent out a bunch of links to athletes. So like to Ellie.
If they log in while you're gone, I'm gonna have a freak out and I'm gonna leave him down there. Just so you know.
No.
I'm not talking to him by myself.
Are you just gonna stay on, Will?
I mean, I'll put it. Yeah, there's not much else to do. But Souza and we can take a tour of.
Yeah, let's see, where should we head out?
Maybe we could play a game we could play a game of who's an athlete and who's not.
I'm trying to stay in spots that are relatively well lit because the second I move out of this area, it gets too dark for you guys to see.
Yeah, is any of the area around the venue lit other than the stages, or is it all dark?
No, thank you.
To the loud music at the stadium, I'm gonna go Ruck instead.
So this is Flagger here. This is the entrance to the stands. We'll venture down this way. This is another vendor village area here.
Are there restaurants or food trucks at all set up in the area?
No, there's some. Yeah, this is exactly what this is right here. So there's some food court area. There's a bar.
Oh wow, we love that.
It's gonna get loud for a second, guys.
Okay. Nice. That'll pay the bills. All right, everybody, you owe us $5. Pay up for that shot.
Yeah, if anybody wants to buy me a drink, just go to drop in the comments. We'll do a live.
Not an
So
athlete.
this is where I was before. A lot of athletes come out through this way as well. So it just depends on which side they come in and out of. And then once they come out here, they all go back around the way we came. And then this is another wraparound flagger. This area here is that gauntlet area where they have all those workouts. You guys want to
Gotcha.
sneak in here real quick?
Did they do anything on this stage today?
So this is on the.
Do they work out at all here today, Matt, or they don't start that
this
until
is
tomorrow?
The gauntlet area.
Not an athlete.
I like how you just leave the empty boxes up there too.
Can you hear me, Matt?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know, does the gauntlet start tomorrow?
Oh, is that? Oh, so I wonder what was here then.
Did they
People
do?
were working out here.
Oh, maybe it was like
Today.
a community event or workout or something. Wad Zombie, $5. A shot for Matt.
Oh, what zombie, my guy.
The
Thank
man.
you.
$10 from Ivan Vasquez. Tequila shots on live. It's a big ask.
Ivan, thank you.
Raining
So
in
as
the
we come
dough.
through here, this spot that I just showed you back there, Will, is that gauntlet area. Then there's this pathway that comes out through here. Oh,
Susan,
man.
Jacqueline Robertson.
Thank you.
Says,
Thank
yep.
you. Yeah, so then this is the main entrance. So when you walk in, it comes down through this way here. And then this is another vendor village area that wraps around the opposite way of Flagger there. You're okay. Just walk on by. And then so this way goes back, like I said, through the gauntlet, and it does this big circle around. Yeah, don't worry about it. Thank you, though. I appreciate you guys. People are afraid to walk in front of the camera.
They should be afraid if they knew that all of America is watching.
I know, right?
The entire world. I just assume that other countries are asleep at this point.
So this is the vendor village area here. I
So
imagine
there
this will be
are
pretty crowded tomorrow.
tons of vendors at this event.
Yeah, man, tons of them.
You've been to the games. Is it comparable vendor-wise to the games? More?
Yeah, I've only been to the games when it was still in Los Angeles, and this definitely has the same feel, especially the size of the vendors. I mean, obviously, you don't have the massive Rogue and those other vendors here, but it's got a really cool.
Oh, you got left alone?
That's okay. Susan and I are both here. We've been taking a tour.
Yeah, we got some girls dancing over here.
We had some bartenders dancing on the stream, and people started raining in dough.
Raining in dough?
Raining in the coin.
Oh, hey, so Sousa, the only thing missing from this is like what we already knew in advance. We have to test it out. You have to be able to have a microphone you can hand to people, right?
Yeah, that's one of the things that we'll definitely have to test out tomorrow, because with that portable headset, and then by the way, it just ends over here. Will, that area you were talking about is back over there. And then this is the VIP. There's a couple of high spots up on Flagger that I do believe is the VIP. So we'll have to ask our winner, Cindy, there how it is.
I saw Craig Ritchie up there earlier with
yeah, we've ran into each other a couple times.
Really quick, I just want you guys to know down below here, you see our benefactor ancestral supplements. It's a supplement I've taken for a long time now, ever since I started messing around with the carnivore diet. And then I reached out to these guys and was like, hey, you want to help us send some people to Wodapalooza? They didn't even think twice about it. I told them we're just doing some sort of experimental stream and that people would really appreciate it. And I cannot thank these guys enough for their help. It is the reason why Sousa is there. It is the reason why we have these new headsets, the cameras, the phones, all this stuff. So thank you so much to them. And it's a perfect match because it's what I take. So thank you.
Grass-fed beef organs, a mouthful of meat.
And who doesn't love a mouthful of meat? And
so this is some of the bigger.
One more thing, just so you guys know, I mean, I'm speaking on their behalf, but our sponsors are so great. Barbell Jobs, this guy went above and beyond and gave us 3 VIP tickets. We didn't even ask him. He just said, "Hey, I have 3 VIP tickets to the event. I'd like to give them away to your listeners." So that's really awesome too. Barbelljobs.com. Thank you, Andre. And these are, barbelljobs.com. They reached out to us and they said they want to be a supporter of the podcast. I didn't know them before, and I've never had to look for a job there, but I love them as a sponsor. And then, like I said before, Ancestral Supplements, man, that's my jam. So there's no, we haven't sold out yet.
There's Whoopie.
There is the Whoopie.
Whoopie. So these
There's
are some of the bigger vendors that are here that obviously take up the most real estate. This is a covered one here. So some of the bigger brands that we're more familiar with are on this side. A lot of the smaller brands are kind of on the walk-up path that we showed you guys earlier.
Are there any girls there not wearing like stretch pants, like those Lululemon pants?
Yes, and those girls are wearing booty shorts.
Gotcha.
Have you seen any below the knee jean skirts?
I have not. Will, no. So this is Podium.
So that's the Buttery Bros protein powder.
Correct.
And Fraser.
And Craig Ritchie. I think that's Craig Ritchie's brand too.
I'm not sure how he's. I know he's affiliated with them, but he's not tied in as much as the Buttery Bros and Matt.
Come on, your D-Bot killer.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Hey, I just got one of those. I just got an assault runner.
What's awesome about that is if she stays on it long enough, she can take off the mask.
She was wearing a mask? Serious?
Yeah. That's the cool thing about the assault runners. You can wear a mask when you start, but if you stay on long enough, the mask can come off.
Oh, was that Uldis Upanix?
What?
That was Uldis. That was one of the athletes right there who just walked by you.
Which with a hat?
But no, he's the bald guy. Hey,
guys,
Susan, you have no chance. Fraser was standing next to you earlier today, and you didn't even know. There's Danielle Brandon standing behind you. She had like a boob resting on your back, and you didn't even know.
Yeah, man, it's all right. I'll know them all by the end of the weekend.
All right, if you say so. Can we check in with the stream real quick and see what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, so this workout is the same as what we just saw, but they have 30. Wow, they're struggling with that worm. They have 30 worm thrusters, and then they have synchro chest to bar, and where's that? And then 10 calorie bike each. Oh, what? Oh, maybe. I don't know. I don't know the format. I'm guessing maybe they all have to do 30. Does anyone know? In the comments, do they have to each do 30 calories?
No, I think it's combined. Yes, combined.
It says each.
It does?
Cow bike each. So if anyone's been watching the other stream, it knows if they do 30, 20, 10, and each of them does 30, 20, 10.
Hey, are they?
They're doing synchro bikes, so they don't take turns. They all have to do 30 at the same time.
Hey, let's listen. I want to see if I don't even think they're commentating this. Let's see.
Correct.
Okay, so they've taken a break too. Sean and Grunler have taken a break for Heat 1 of event number 2 for the elite teams. That's correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So it's 30, 20, 10. It looks like they have tons and tons of echo bikes out there. So they all do all the calories next to each other. Once they all complete the calories, they move on to the next, either chest to bar or worm thrusters. Thank you, Erica, Santiago. Souza is getting it done. Souza does it all.
I'm trying to pull up the list of the names of these women. Okay. Oh, wow, dude. You know, if this is Heat 1, there are 3 heats.
Yeah.
This is going to go all night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if this is my cup of tea.
We just need to get some people on here to talk.
This would be the corral here that you speak of. I know it's
Oh.
hard for you guys to see.
Let's see.
This
Let's
is it
see.
here.
Let's see. Stand by, Souza. Let's see. Okay. So those are the teams for the next heat right there?
Yeah, these are the teams for the next heat. No, this is it. I'm the producer. My name's Matt Souza. Yeah, you guys are live on it right now. Yeah. How are you guys? They asked how we were.
We're doing great. We're doing great.
That's what it looks like. Yeah, so this is where they hang out beforehand. Oh.
Something break off his camera?
No, my tripod piece broke off. I tried to adjust it.
Hey, Souza, how many athletes are in that corral right there?
Oh, I would say probably they're teams of 3, at least 10 teams, maybe 30 people are in it.
And do they have any equipment to warm up with in there?
No, there's no equipment to warm up with. Where's your guys' warm up area at? Like where you came in from that gate where like the golf carts are driving? Oh, it's upstairs. Oh,
So
fancy.
how long do they go cold, Souza? How long do they go in cold before they work out?
How long
are they
do
gonna
you
wait?
guys have to wait before you go after you warm up? 30 minutes? Oh,
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they've been here for 2 hours? Oh my god. You guys gotta. Oh wow, yeah, they have them backed up. So they said about 30 minutes. So they're corralled about 30 minutes before they're actually like coming onto the floor.
So basically, they just have to do air squats, push-ups, and whatever to stay warm in there.
Yeah, they're just kind of chilling right now. Maybe some air squats and push-ups. I'd say. So this is the other heat coming out right now. I need a light.
Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. We can see.
It'd be funny because I'm just shining a light in someone's face as they come out.
Hey, it's actually a remarkable picture, to tell you the truth, with an iPhone at night with all those people there.
Look at that depth of field. Look at the fans in the background.
Yep. Hey, Souza, where you're standing right now when the individuals are going, are you going to have that access? Like, could you be out there right there now standing next to Colton Mertens?
Yeah, unless they restrict from, the difference from today to tomorrow, we'll be able to stay in here, no problem.
Wow. Okay.
Again. Nice job. Good luck, ladies. Yeah, so they're going in now. Savon, should I do your shot and follow them from back in the day?
Hey, you get. Yes, always.
You should probably just go out on the floor, Souza.
Hey, Souza, you ready for this?
Yeah.
We had been texting the wrong Angelo DeChico because we had him on the show today. We had him and Rich.
Yeah, I saw him. It was the wrong number.
I mean, he showed Rich's phone and he texted us last.
Oh, that makes me feel good.
Yeah, that made me feel better.
I mean,
I was embarrassed, but it did make me feel better.
Yeah, I think he gave it to us wrong because I copy paste all those numbers off Instagram, so I don't fudge it up. Oh,
Okay.
who's this? Colton Mertens, Susan, do you want my coach pass? Yes, Colton, that'd be awesome, brother.
Colton, you killed it in the last workout.
Yeah.
Really awesome.
The intensity, I could see a couple of the guys pretty close, and the intensity at the start, you could just see it in Colton Mertens. I mean, he barely had a fingertip on that wall. He was like a caged pit bull ready to attack that last heat. I think the event before. This last one.
Where did you see Colton just offer you his coach's pass? Where did you see that?
The comments.
In the comments, he just pinned it.
Oh my God.
So this looks like another heat of the women's team here coming in.
Hey
that should
guys.
be the last heat, right?
Yes.
Was that Haley and Andrea and Taylor up there?
Was it? Did I just pull another move and watch all of them walk by without noticing?
I think it was the 3 blonde women from Mayhem.
Hey, I can't explain to you guys how what you guys are seeing here, and maybe you guys can tell by how good or how bad it looks. This is all just hard work. This is like no planning. This is just a bunch of guys coming together. Me, Souza, Will, Caleb, the volunteers, Heidi, Eva, Will Plummer, just out here just grinding.
Haley, there's Tasia. Hi, Tasia. You're live now.
Tasia
So,
from
yeah,
the
so they
Mayhem
go into
Empire.
there. I said you were live now, but let's flip it around. Yeah, I know. It's dark. Yeah, that was Tasia. Super nice. I met her in the elevator, and she was real nice.
She used to be on the Mayhem team.
Yeah, she was with Haley. Her and Haley walked up together, and then she sent Haley over here. So it looks like the athletes briefing area. So
Yeah, Tasia will spend the whole event with Haley. She's coach and pretty much she's the whole
Chaperone.
entire time. Chaperone everything.
Mommy.
Drive her around, coach her, everything.
Hey,
So it looks like the
you can
athletes
go
are-
back there, Souza. You can go back there.
not while they're briefing.
Oh,
I think that was the difference between last time and the other time.
wait a second. So if you would have been back there, you would be stuck back there right now?
I think so, yeah. It looks like they actually moved everybody out. Let's ask them. Do you block access while they're doing the debriefing? No, I have a pass though. But is it blocked while you guys do the debrief?
Ask him if you can go back there.
That's it. Yeah, I have a press pass. I just didn't know if they were blocked it while they were debriefing.
So can you go in there? Okay. Well, shit. Get close, Souza. Let's see. Get close. Get close. Be quiet, though. Don't say anything. Whisper. Shh.
They can't hear us.
They can't hear us? Souza, can you get closer? Can we see who's doing the debriefing?
It seems like it's far away, but I'm kind of close. If I get any closer, I'll be a
Yeah,
little
you're
bit
good.
on top of the athletes. But
Okay. I understand.
There's Taylor in the yellow.
Yeah.
I think the lighting was better the opposite way, yeah.
Oh, either way, the multiple angles are good. Go ahead and circle around them. It's great for us. Perspective is everything. You can go around the other way too, where the shitty lighting is. It's fine. It's cool to see the different angles. So guys, if this is the same way we used to do at the games, right now they're being told all the rules. They're being told how people messed up earlier and what not to do and what to do. And then the athletes have a chance to ask questions like, hey, can we leave our water bottle out on the court? Can we leave our shirt here? Do you have to wear shoes? Any question you can imagine, the athletes are now firing at that guy. And that guy has to make I'm guessing that's probably the head referee. That's the Adrian Bosman of Wodapalooza. And he has to give the answers right then and there. It's always a pretty it can get contentious. It can get contentious in these. The athletes really will ask some off the wall questions, but usually they're all valid.
The atmosphere is very tense here as they're being debriefed. You can tell. Serious, nervous energy.
Yeah, they know they're getting ready to go, right?
Yeah. So this is all our women's teams right here. Final heat.
Let's make sure Souza doesn't end up in jail tonight.
O'Keefe will bail him out.
Okay, so the event's going now. Heat number 2 is going, and we're looking at heat number 3. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
The good thing is when we have O'Keefe on, we can pretty much make him promise us anything live.
Oh, that's a good point. He's like that. He's like Rich. He's just so nice, right?
And it's such good pressure when you're on the live show that we could have him promise us anything.
Let me see.
So it looks like they're going to get ready to corral him right now. I can see athlete control over my right-hand shoulder.
Yeah, how's your arm feel, Souza?
I'll show you my setup, but it's good. I got this.
You have a bag resting your arm, right?
Yeah, so I got a bag slung across the front, so it looks like a little kangaroo pouch, and then I have this tripod bent at a slight curve that sits on that, and that allows me to keep it a little steady. And when I move, it's you guys just literally see what I see from that first person perspective.
Do you see Kristen Holta?
What's that?
Do you see Kristen Holta in that crowd?
I didn't even recognize Matt Frazier. Now you're asking me to figure out who Kristen Holta is? Come on.
So fair.
It's
AncestralSupplements.com.
Now I'm stuck out here. Oh, I'm going to sneak past these guys and get back into the front. Hold on.
Any problems with batteries, your phone staying charged or overheating today, Souza?
No issues. I've been keeping it plugged in the whole time to external chargers, so we've been good. Hi, sweetie. There's a little fan here.
Hi, sweetie.
It's a little girl, and she's here to see the other teams, and I was being nice because I came in hot.
Can I work the Barbell Jobs booth next year, Wodapalooza? Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Great shot.
Yeah, there you go.
Great shot, Souza.
Good luck out there, ladies.
Taylor.
Good luck out there,
Andrea.
ladies.
Haley.
Wow.
Neon.
I'm refreshing the men's leaderboard. Just so you guys know, today, those of you who are turning in late, the elite men, Patrick Vellner took a first and a fifth, which gives him first place today. Phil Toon in second place has a sixth and a second. And in third place, Dallin Pepper, who has a fifth and a third. And then from there, in fourth place, Alexander Caron, then Jason Hopper, Cole Sager, Samuel Cornwallet, and in eighth place, Colton Mertens. What's interesting about that, Colton Mertens has the worst finish of anyone in the top 13, and he's in eighth place. Wow. Look at Taylor Self took a second and a 32nd. That's brutal. That's brutal. So it's gonna be an interesting week for Colton.
I told you he would have 3 first place and 2 last place. That's what I thought he would do.
And John Young is back with I Told You.
John Young is back.
Adam Kusa, Spiegel will hit her follower goal and then drop out. Fair assessment.
Do we want to see the time to beat for the third heat? So is this Blue City Athletics?
Oh, no repped. Hey, that's a great name, Tank Top Todd. That's better than Training Think Tank.
So who is the team in black? Will, do you know?
Wait a second. Why is Paul saying this?
Taylor Stride. She's the girl on the pink bar. She's their best athlete. She's been to the games before. It looks like she's struggling.
Okay, I thought maybe he's talking about Taylor Self.
He might be.
Oh, maybe.
So you said that team in pink is Blue City?
Yeah, and I don't know. The team in black just passed them up. I don't know who the team in black is. These are synchro, right?
It's the comeback team.
The comeback team. Well, that makes sense. They just they keep getting no rep for not being synchro. Blue City.
Hey, the time difference in event number 2 between Patrick Vellner and Colton Mertens was 0.3 of a second. 0.3 of a second.
Oh, it was a beautiful race. Colton sent it on the last bike. can you explain the workout layout?
Yep. I was gonna just turn it down.
Oh yeah,
So yeah,
go for it.
The workout is still the same style setup that we had before for Echo on Fran. So it's 30, 20, 10 for the teams of 3, and it's worm thrusters, chest to bar pull-ups, synchro, and then you're seeing here all 3 doing the calories on a bike. So they all have to finish their calories on the bike before they move on to the next implement. So it's worm thrusters, chest to bar, synchro, and then bike. 30, 20, 10.
Okay, so you're only good as your weakest link then in this workout.
Right.
Looks like we got Will Plummer back in the game. You can see his camera making its way to the venue in the lower left-hand corner of the screen.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
We can, Will. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing good.
You're cruising through Vendor Village and you're headed to the stadium?
Yes. We got the podium booth right here. Oh, with Craig Ritchie.
Okay, on that note, I muted you. Just fucking with you, Will.
That's funny.
Will, we're gonna we'll talk to you when you get back in the stadium. We did a pretty thorough tour of Vendor Village earlier today, but thank you.
Sounds good.
Okay, brother, thank you.
I'd like to try these. I bet these are really difficult.
Yeah. And so what John was saying, you kind of saw that with the team in black when they were on the bikes. 2 of the ladies were done before the other ones, so they have to sit there and wait. So it's about how strong your team as a whole. And so that's when you think of Team Mayhem, of Taylor Williamson, Andrew Nisler, Haley Adams. I would imagine they just absolutely destroy this workout because they're all so fit and so good at everything. So
I was thinking more of the guys. It's going to affect the guys because
it will definitely.
The Mayhem team, they're basically, how good can Luke Parker be? Where training thing, it's not, I guess they're not called training things. The boys, they're all games competitor athletes. So they should theoretically finish before them. And this is where I thought a team like them could get hurt.
Yeah, it would be pretty surprising if Mayhem beats the boys on this.
If they did, then I'm right there with you, Will. I'll say Mayhem's going to win for the guys' side convincingly. But these are the type of events where I feel like they're going to get beat by a decent amount of teams.
I feel like the only way I could
4 teams.
Yeah, the only way I could really see it affecting them is these worm thrusters, just because obviously it's not something they do. It's a big implement. It's part of this. You see a lot of these teams kind of struggling with that, being awkward, and so obviously Mayhem are going to be so proficient at those that they'll just knock them out.
100%.
So I think that's their advantage in stuff like this is they train together every day, all the time, and so even on synchro, chest to bar, obviously the only implement it really doesn't matter is on the bike.
Yeah,
when it comes to teamwork.
Guys, tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, Matt O'Keefe and Brian Friend will join us. We will do a complete recap of day 1. Brian should be in rare form, tired, slightly aggro. John will throw some hand grenades at him. We'll watch him dance. It'll be fun. O'Keefe will give us some love. Maybe we'll hear about some stories that no one else can uncover, some insights that O'Keefe had. And then we will circle back after that. That one show that we do this evening, that'll be the Wodapalooza 2022 Day 1 recap show. That will also go on Apple iTunes. But these shows will not, that we've been doing all day today. And then as we wrap up tonight, then we will circle back around and see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we will start strong with Jason Kalipa joining us in the morning. That's 1 p.m. Eastern Time, and that's for the Elite Indy, and that'll be on Friday. So that's sort of our schedule for the next 12 to 24 hours. And Sevon, we trust. Thank you, John. Thanks for the weird money. That's money, right? That sign, that L, that L with the line through it looks like a mustache. Pounds, yeah.
Wow, Phil Toon and Dallin Pepper are tied for second.
If you want to know more about Phil Toon and Dallin Pepper, there are episodes on the Savant podcast where you can go find out their backstories. 2 guys that are coming up in the sport. Dallin's a young athlete that has won teen, division.
Yes.
And he's trying to break through
multiple times.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on, guys. Let's hear what Jamie's saying. Sorry.
Interesting. We thought we would put our best athletes at the taller athletes on the ends, but the middle part is the heaviest part of the bag. So the person actually in the middle is doing a lot of the heavy work.
Thank you, Jamie.
Okay, sorry. Back to Will. Sorry, Will, to interrupt. Anytime Jamie talks, I think we should give her the floor. She's going to give us some good shit. You know what I mean down there?
I agree. We should also get her a banner that has her Instagram on it.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yes, let's do it. So
tomorrow it's so great when you see the CrossFit community, how many on the field reporters we have that contribute so much to the Sevon podcast.
Yes,
It just speaks volumes about this community. It's so awesome.
Thank you, Jamie. Okay,
she
so
even brought her own mic.
You were talking about Dallin Pepper.
Yeah, so Dallin's won teams multiple times. He's a guy that's hasn't made it to the games and in the open individual category that's trying to make it through this year and thinks he has a good shot and is going to train in Naples with that group of James Sprague and another guy also in that group. You see Kristen Holta right in that screen. Kristen Holta's team was neck and neck with the Mayhem team in the first event, so that's an interesting race to watch. But yeah, so Dallin's going to Naples, Florida with James Sprague, Fisa Gaffi, that group. Another guy that we just mentioned is Phil Toon, that's also in that group. Phil Toon's he's still a young guy, 23, that's also trying to make a breakthrough. Was in the last chance qualifier, has had some good performances, and is part of that group trying to make a break to the games.
You know what's interesting? You said Phil Toon and Dallin Pepper are tied because they have the same amount of points, right?
Yeah.
But for those of you who don't know the way the scoring works, if two people are tied, since Phil has the better finish, they put him higher up on the leaderboard. And Phil has a sixth and a second, and Dallin Pepper has a fifth and a third, so they put Phil Toon one spot above him.
And both of these guys have came very close to making it to the games, just a few spots out of qualifying. And those two are guys that me and Brian both think if they got to the games, they would fare better than other people who have made the games. They just haven't made it. Taylor Self is in that same category.
Okay, look at this girl's bag in the second lane, how every time she's not far enough. Oh, that's not good. You see what she's doing? The momentum of the end of that bag. Yeah, that's bad positioning. That's not understanding momentum and physics, and that's bad.
When we were talking about the teamwork that Mayhem in Paradise with Angelo and Luke and Rich, you kind of saw what teamwork does on the worm, where you saw Taylor and Andrea and Haley, who obviously Haley's one of the best individuals in CrossFit, isn't going to be training on the worm. And so someone mentioned in the comments, this part of the worm is heavier. That's why you saw Haley and Taylor and Andrea, they changed positions on the worm because there's different weights depending on where you are in the worm. But it looked like Kristen's team was very composed, steady, knew what they were doing. They took some good rest, didn't put the worm down.
That was the Mayhem team on the right-hand side doing that jacked up worm?
That's where you see, that's the Mayhem team right there on the right with the neon green, the red, and the black. And then on the left is Kristen Holta. And I'm going to find who are the, let me just find the other girls in their team.
That's
so we don't.
surprising. That's the team that the worm was jacking up.
Yeah,
so they had too much worm hanging off the front of that girl's shoulder. Who was that?
Haley.
Oh yeah, she had too much worm hanging off the front.
So it's Kristen Holta, Leanne Richter, and Ingrid Hodemeyer.
Hey, it was like as she squatted down, the tip of the worm would come down even heavier, increasing the weight of the worm. You know what I mean? Like the momentum of it coming down.
And that's just communication and placement. But that's something typically Mayhem is flawless at. So that's surprising.
Sevon, I have you live stream from my girlfriend's phone, my phone, and then our TV 3 streams. Oh, thank you, Ivan. You're a good dude. You're a good dude. Just sucking down the bandwidth of his apartment complex. You're a good dude. No, hey, listen, Nero's just making stuff up. Don't. He's just making stuff up.
So there again, we can see that's the race. That's Kristen, Leanne, and Ingrid. And then on the right in the different colored shirts is the Mayhem team. Over to there in the white is Team GoWad, which is Mia Hesketh, Solveig Sigurduder, or as Sevon said the other day, Sigurduder, and Julie Hogard. We saw Julie competed in Dubai, correct, John? In the individual?
Yes.
And so that's also another team to watch.
Hey, you think if they lose, Rich
She was
flogs them?
15th.
If Taylor and Haley and Andrea Nisler lose, they have to like sleep outside with the buffalo.
No, I think he's intimidated by Taylor.
That's fair. And so one of Sevon's favorites to the left that you can't see in the screen at the moment, but to the left of Kristen's team is Team Junk, who's Alex DeToll, Carolyn Prevost, and Danielle Dunlap.
Oh, that's the name of their team, Team Junk.
Yeah, I like that name.
Yeah, like junk in the trunk, or just
I think
like
I think it's a clothing brand.
Oh,
let's just think it's what we think it is. Not a
hey,
Okay.
do we like the Mayhem team in all different colored clothes, or do we like the teams that have just their shit all organized in the same outfits? Which one?
I like organized.
I kind of like the disorganized because then it lets us identify them.
That's true. It's a statement. But then if everyone was okay, it is nice that they're disorganized and everyone else isn't, because then it's easy for us to find them out of everyone else.
Good point.
So yeah, they're pretty behind right here. That's Team GoWad is in the white that got to the worm first, and then a couple lanes over is Team Born Primitive.
Look at them. It's almost like Taylor and Andrea and Haley are like in a competition to see who can act more relaxed. Look at them.
Oh, they should pick it up. That's what they should do.
Goodness.
And then so Kristen's team
they
Krieger,
have a good lead,
and they're very composed.
Man, I can't believe how like unorganized Mayhem.
I mean, yeah, the worm is just a mess.
Flopping everywhere.
What's flopping more, their worm or Sousa's camera?
Hey, Sousa's arm is gonna have rhabdo after this event. Okay, let me be easy on him.
I will say this: it looks like that would be so much easier with a fourth person, like so much easier.
I'll give it to him. Look at that crowd. That's awesome.
What's the weight on that worm?
I am not sure. Does it say in the description?
No. If anyone knows the weight of the worm, put it in the comments. So those same three teams that got to Chestabar first, or got to the worm first, got to Chestabar first, I believe. Team Krieger, Kristen Holta's team with Ingrid and Leanne were first to Chestabar.
Yeah, I don't see the weight.
So, hey, have you guys talked about the worm at all?
No.
So it's a 4-person worm.
Oh,
and only 3 people. It's made for 4 people.
Oh,
that's why
well, that makes
it's supposed
sense.
to be really hard to do.
Okay, then I take back what I was saying about them. Because okay.
Team Krieger, Kristen Holte's team, their worm looks great. You know what I mean?
Here's
Everybody's got the same worm.
Here's the thing. Look at what she's saying. Mills is saying they look like they're standing too close. Yeah, but I think if they spread out even more, because if it's a 4-man worm, like John was saying, that it'll start sagging in the middle. Yeah, it's a mess.
It weighs 265. And then it's split. There are 2 heavier bags and 2 lighter bags. For the men, there's 2 100s and 2 70s. And then however that is split up for the women. Or in the comments, they say 330.
Hey, will they have men's worm and women's worm? Is that or will the men use that? They will. Okay.
The weight will be heavier.
I saw a trailer earlier underneath the stands with a whole trailer of worms.
Who brings all that stuff out there? I see Rogue's got their banners up there. Does that mean that the whole event is sponsored by Rogue? That's how they get all that stuff there. Rogue sends a truck.
Sure. I saw that. I saw a video on maybe one of the Rogue guys' Instagrams of how many trucks they sent to the CrossFit Games. It was like 39 semi trucks full of equipment. It's nuts.
When I used to do the behind the scenes, I would always get some interviews from Henniger, and it would be great. He would give me all those stats: how many trucks, how many pounds.
Yeah, it's so cool.
How long it takes to set up.
Is that 330? Is that for men or women, John?
Hands up for Team Krieger.
Can you buy those? Someone's saying a Source Rogue website.
Yeah, I mean, I just Googled worm, 4-person worm weight, and it said 265 to 365, but they are saying 330 in the comments. So,
Oh, and Tank Top Todd is also, you know, I mean, if we were real commentators, we'd know this. He's suggesting that there's actually a place where you have to stay as one of the competitors, like between this red line and that red line.
I don't think that's what he's saying. I think that's
Oh.
he's saying that's where you would have the worm. It's directed to hold it there, but that's for 4 people, Todd. They have 3 people for a 4-person worm, so you can't do that.
I think your shoulder should be on the red stripes, and if you have 3 people, right?
Well, if you have 4 people, I'm saying I think.
No, yeah. If you have 4 people, your shoulder should be in between the red stripes, maybe. Well, it looks like there's 3 sections. You see, there's 6 lines of red on the worm.
Man, look how much bag is Nisler has behind. Oh, okay, so she scooted back a little bit.
Yeah, they're better now, but they're.
But she's getting more and more each. It just looks floppy.
What's in there?
Sandbags. Yeah, so they're on their round of 10. You see Team Krieger is about to finish.
So you're supposed to be in between the red sections then.
4-person worm is $800 on the Rogue website. I bet you it costs another $200, Darth Bane, to ship.
So Team Krieger's taken first, and then it'll be between Team Junk to the left and Team Go Wad.
This is not good for Mayhem, because if they don't
get
like 5th or 6th, all Krieger has to do is get 2nd the rest of the way.
Yep, Team Go Wad's hands up.
Dude, Mayhem's chilling. This Mayhem team is chilling.
Mayhem's team is up.
But I think come the strength event, I think they're going to win it easily. And that's where Kristen Holtze's team is going to get hurt.
All right, Team Mayhem, let's switch over to the other broadcast.
Nice, Will.
From Team Krieger, just to give you a clue at how fit these 2 other women are as members of the 2nd place team. They beat Kristen Holte off the bike every single round. That doesn't happen by chance.
Now Gowad is in, and they will take 2nd place in the event. And Mayhem is across. Mayhem, thanks to that effort, looking like they will be in 2nd place by themselves and only surrender 3 points to Gowad. They had a 6-point lead after event number 1.
The Mayhem really poured it on late there. They were 4th, 5th in the heat overall, and it looks like they found their stride towards the back end.
And that's the time cap. Kristen Holte and Team Krieger, 200 out of a possible 200 points.
Souza's over at the corral. I guess the dudes are starting to load in.
Tied for first in event number 1, but the win for event number 2 is all theirs.
Bam. What's up, Souza? Matthew. Souza. No, not muted now. I unmuted
Okay,
you.
good. Yeah, so the first heat of guys teams lining up now. I'm going to try to capture the final heat of women as they come out here. It looked like there might have been an issue with that assault, the Echo bike by our winning female team. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but it looked like one of the teammates, it was either miscalculated or something, and her bike didn't start at the same time as the other ladies.
And what was the effect of that? What do you mean? Is that
she
bad?
was just behind the other 2 on the team. No, it didn't seem to affect him too much with the females here.
How do you synchronize Echo bikes?
I have no clue.
Oh yeah, look
Good
how
job,
she's
ladies.
walking. She's broken.
Probably RPMs. You have a goal for what RPM you're going to hold? Or watts?
They have a judge for that, though?
No. I'm just saying. He was saying, how do you synchronize? I'm guessing you going with it.
Oh, yeah, just hold 65.
You go in with a game plan saying, hey, we're going to try to hold this. And
yeah. And they're right next to each other. If somebody can't, they just be like, I got to go to 61. And then everybody goes down to 61.
Oh yeah, look how she's walking. Carolyn Prevost right there with the headband on.
Great job, ladies. Way to go. I'm good. How you doing? Great job out there.
Souza, go do the 300-meter row and set up the camera, and we'll watch.
Hey,
Hey, I'll take this
I'll
that
go
money. I'll
film
do 2 shots, and then I'll do the row, and we'll see how far I get.
Hey, Matt, have you seen anyone today that just utterly surprised you, like a blast from the past? Like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this person is here.
No, nobody's jumped out. There's been a couple HQ people that I saw that I was surprised was here, but other than that, that's it.
Like
I
people
mean,
who I used to
home
work
base.
with in Santa Cruz?
Yes.
You know, do you know who Tim Chan is? He used to be
that's the
Dave's,
guy.
He was Dave's executive assistant for a while, for a long time. Great. I mean, they were tight. And now he's the assistant. I think he's Kristen's assistant, the lady we're working with to get access. Hey, was Colton being serious about giving you his coach's pass?
I don't know. You should text him if you have an opportunity to.
Yeah.
Because it would be cool to get that, because we could definitely get back in some other area.
Hey, can we go to Will's camera real quick? Plumber's camera, just for a second. Wow.
Yeah, he got a great angle.
What a great shot. What are we looking at here, Will?
This is the Yingling area. So this is basically the top right corner of the facility.
And
So
can you order drinks there? Is that a bar?
Yes, it is.
Wait, go back, point to the bar again. Let me see. Is that
a kid running it?
Is that a kid running it or a Muslim lady? Either way, I don't think they're allowed to be serving drinks. A Muslim woman or a kid, they can't be serving drinks.
Yeah, no, that's not a kid.
That's not a kid?
That's not a kid. I think you're probably closer with the other one.
Isn't there some sort of rule about that?
I don't think so.
Look at that cart.
One of
Look
our
how big
listeners
that
from
cart
the
is.
UAE chime in here. How can that be? Anyway,
worm cart.
so you order drinks there, Will, and then just kick it up there and watch the event?
Yeah, you can sit up here and just pound Yingling.
That's awesome. Is that a VIP area you're in, or anyone can go up there?
I think anyone can. There was no one at the stairs, so I just walked up.
Hey, does that thing feel stable, or is that one of those things where a video is going to go viral because 600 people are going to be on that tomorrow drunk and it collapses?
This feels more stable than when I stepped into a porta potty.
This is for the Savon podcast.
Tipped the thing over.
Oh shit, we got to mute Souza. Oh, that's good. More stable than a porta potty.
As I was coming down, I hopped in an elevator, and as it opened, Danny Spiegel was in there, as I was listening to the podcast. So got in a crowded elevator with the podcast on.
Good dude. Which
so
episode?
great.
This one that we're on right now?
Yeah, I was listening to it live.
That's fantastic.
She was watching the CrossFit stream instead.
Oh my God.
What's wrong with her? Send her a link, Will. You should have sent her a link.
Yeah, I should have gave her my number.
Souza, who was that?
Oh, that was just a volunteer at the event, asking what we were doing, who we were.
Like in a nice way, or like, who the fuck are you?
Very nice way. Sorry.
Oh.
In a very nice way. I just have ran into him a bunch of times, and he's seen me pointing this thing at everybody for the last 2 hours, so just curious.
How is the iPhone 13 holding up?
Oh, beautifully.
Did you get a good
Biggest
case for it too?
I have no case.
Oh, you're crazy, dude.
I forgot to get a case, and I didn't have time. I'm going to try to buy one tomorrow before we have any event.
Dude, you've got to buy one. If you drop that, it's going to break your heart.
I know.
No, sorry, when you drop it.
So we got the next heat of men's teams here in the crowd now, hanging out. Hey, how long did it make you guys wait before you have to go in and work out from warming up to when you start?
So it's about, they call us to check in about 15 minutes. About 15 minutes we come in here, about 15 minutes from here.
So basically, just enough time to cool down.
Right, cool down, right? Yeah.
Right on. Okay, thank you, man.
Hey, ask that guy if he has aspirations to go individual. I'm curious.
Really? Okay. Hey, do you have aspirations to ever go into the individual?
No.
You're live on Savant's podcast right now, too, by the way.
Perfect. Yeah, no aspiration to go individual.
Right on.
I'm a team athlete right now.
Awesome. And what's you guys' name of your team here?
Spindle City Boys.
Spindle City Boys. Awesome.
Is it just fun? Do any of them have aspirations to go individual?
Are you guys doing it just for fun, or do you guys have aspirations to go individual?
We had aspirations to go
Team at the games? Awesome.
Let them know only 2 of them can do that. Ask them if they know that.
Awesome. Right on. Thanks, guys.
Hey, one of them is 42.
Hey, we got 2 that are going up right now.
One of them is 42 years old on that team.
No.
Yeah.
Real
those
tough
3
in your living
guys?
room over there.
That is what is on the data sheet. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Those guys look like they're in their 20s.
James Henderson.
Hey, go back there and find out which one James Henderson is.
Okay.
Unless
Hey,
like
which
his
one of you guys
CrossFit
is
profile
James
is wrong.
Henderson? That's this gentleman I was talking to. This is James Henderson right here.
Ask him how old he is.
T. James.
TJ. How old are you?
I am 27.
He's 27.
But then his profile is wrong.
Tell him our data sheet said he's 42.
Oldest one of the group. What's that?
Hey, tell him the profile says he's 42 on the game's profile sheet.
Your profile on the CrossFit game says you're 42.
I think you're looking at the wrong one. Look up T. James Henderson.
T. James Henderson. You guys are looking up the wrong guy.
Tell him
All
he needs
It's
to bring
this
a birth
guy's fault,
certificate
John
tomorrow.
Young's fault right
Come
here.
on, John. Let's get it right.
Hey, I'm doing my best.
Beautiful.
John's getting busted on. I love it.
Okay, the first 2 James Hendersons, one is 42 and one is 35.
Oh.
No, I think you still have the wrong name there.
No. I'm typing in what he's saying.
Hey, how you doing, brother?
Dylan, I have no idea what your comment means, but since you're a good dude, I posted it. Good night, John Clark.
It definitely looks like they've been holding this heat in this crowd a little bit longer than they did some of the other ones, huh? As they switch up the equipment on the floor.
Can you let him know they need to go a little faster or we're never going to make it to Rich?
Right.
Someone's got to tell Brian.
Souza, do you know anything about the opening ceremonies that are going to happen after this event?
No, I don't. Is it going to be like a party or something?
I don't know, but basically after this men's event, supposedly there's an opening ceremony. That's when we're going to take some downtime, and then we'll jump on and do a recap podcast.
Interesting.
Oh, should we hear from Sean?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh.
No.
Nope.
We shouldn't.
We're
we're back at the plumber camp.
Are you going to go to the affiliate party?
Go get him, gentlemen. Good luck out there, guys.
This is a good shot.
This is a great shot.
Hold the line, Will Plummer. Hold the line.
Wow, dude, that place looks like it's already at maximum capacity.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's just the letter T and then James Henderson. Who puts their name like that?
A 27-year-old man. Now's a good time to look at your cell phone. Oh, did the stream go dead? No. Oh, the streams. Sean's still talking about the open over there on the stream.
Yeah.
Those guys must be exhausted. Him and Grunler just standing there all day, just commentating this.
Yeah. It's nice that they can take off the first couple of heats, though.
Guys, thanks for joining us on Thursday. Watching us flop around here, trying to bring you the best coverage possible of Wodapalooza. Thank you to O'Keefe for giving us access to the live stream. Thank you to Kristen, Dylan. Thank you to Brian Friend. And thank you to Matt Souza and Will Plummer and Heidi and Eva. But most importantly,
ancestralsupplements.com.
Thanks, guys, for believing us. We didn't have a lot to present to you, but we're doing it. And I have a feeling by the time we get to Sunday, this thing is going to be huge because our numbers are already just looking insane.
Bone and marrow.
Bone.
It's always one of my favorites. One of my favorites. Okay, so the dudes are using 4-man worms also.
Yeah.
And that's on purpose. And has the competition ever done that before to mess with the 3-man crew?
I don't think so. But that is on purpose.
And by on purpose, I mean they're like, oh, we can't afford to make 3-man worms. All right, let's just do 4-man worms.
No,
Constantly varied.
They make 3-man worms. I think they just wanted to make it hard on the athletes.
Yeah, okay. Constantly varied.
Someone asked, is there anything y'all are going to do differently tomorrow? The goal is, we've been working on it to be able to set up to do more athlete interviews as soon as they come off the field. We played around with it and tested it earlier, trying to get our headsets to work. And so that's the goal as the weekend progresses, is more athletes right after they come off back behind.
Although I am pretty stoked today. We got some talk from the Panchik brothers. We had Rich Froning on. We had Angelo DeChico on. We had Colton Mertens on. Did we have any ladies on?
Ariel for a little bit.
Ariel for a little bit.
Sarah for 1 second.
God, I wish we could say we had Sarah.
It was an emotional second, though.
It was very emotional. But I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty darn happy with this, and I think that it's only going to get significantly better. You know, it's interesting you say that, Will. Yes, it would be nice if we had a microphone there so we could interview them and they could hear us and I could just fire questions at them. But I actually like the hotel interviews also. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The debriefs,
Yeah.
the going back to the room. I mean, that was really cool to hear from Rich and Angelo, and we find out that Luke's in the shower. I mean, it's cool.
Have you texted Ellie Turner?
I did text Ellie Turner, and I sent her a link. Let's see, Ellie Turner. I said, if you want to join our stream, we'd love to have you on for a couple of minutes. So many people I've texted. Let's see. How about we do this? Here, I'll try this one. Let's see. Where would I find this link? In our thread?
Yeah. It's the event 2 link in our thread.
In the links to stream. Okay, thank you. Copy. Let's see. Watch this. See if we can get an event winner out here.
You trying to get Hopper on?
No, his daddy won't let him come on. His daddy won't let him come on.
It'll be interesting to see how guys handle the worm. See if they have the same issues.
Second place finisher, not an event winner. The only event winners are Hopper and Vellner. We could reach out to Vellner too. I bet you Vellner would come on. I shouldn't say I bet you he would come on.
I mean, Colton just got third. I bet he would come back on too.
I don't want to overstep my bounds with Colton. One a day. I don't want to push my luck.
Okay.
I don't want to push my luck. One a day. You got.
I don't know if Taylor would want to come on right now.
We'll be nice to him. Dude, what the fuck happened?
those thrusters seemed really, really heavy for him.
What's the deal with you and the Butter Boys? What is the deal? You tell me, Mr. Wright. What is the deal? There's no deal. We're separate businesses. I am Sevon Media LLC. They're the
cool.
Buttery Bros.
But you guys are cool.
Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we're cool. We used to work together.
There's no deal.
There's
Yeah,
no
look
deal.
at the
Yeah,
middle
there's
guys.
there's
The
no
middle
deal.
guys with the worm. That last guy has basically half the worm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The guy in the back has a whole. Is that what you're saying? He has a whole segment hanging off behind him.
But I wonder if the back's, you know how it's set up for male, female, and the back's lighter normally, right?
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's why he has more, because the back's normally lighter.
Man, I work with those guys for a long time. I don't really. I wish I had something negative to say about them. I only have the greatest praise to sing about them. Hardworking, super creative, gnarly ambitious, hardcore CrossFitters. Everything Heber has physically, he worked for. When I first met him, the guy was fucking a bird, weak as a bird. Now he's a beast. Always pushing the limits of what the camera gear can do. It's just an impressive duo. There's no deal. I got nothing.
Is this last team Moist AF? They've been moving the worm really well. This team right here.
I think AF stands for as fuck. Moist as fuck.
I know that. I was trying to be
G-rated.
Yeah, I think it is that team. That team is fans of the show. They reached out wanting to wear our T-shirt for the competition.
Oh, where are they? Point them out. Those guys just right there in the front row, just got on their bikes.
They're far to the right. They're the last lane to the right, I believe.
Oh, Will just pointed to them as those guys. Oh, wait.
Yep, those guys.
Will, which one are the Moist guys?
The black.
Well, is that lane 20 with the three guys in the black shirts?
I'm caught off just a little off guard that guys who would like the show would have such a controversial name. Provocative
Shocking.
name. Yes. Shocking.
I like how everyone always thinks that you're, anytime that you have good things to say or don't have, something super juicy, they're like, oh, Sevon's lying. like how people still comment on all your Instagram posts. Oh, so now you can tell us the real story about Matt. It's like, what do you want?
I really want there to be a real story. I want to know the real story.
Yeah, it's like, oh, now you can really say what you want about the Buttery Bros. You're like, what?
I know why Matt left you, because you're despicable.
Yeah. Man, this is this what it was like watching the 2020 games when there was 100 people in it?
19.
The 2019 game, sorry.
No, it was more entertaining because there were people that couldn't do anything. Like when you watch people that you're fitter than in the CrossFit Games doing a games event, it's kind of funny. So because you watch them right next to Fraser, you're like, man, I don't think I look much better, but it's just kind of fun to watch that. You don't get it very often.
Let's check in on Souza. Thank you, Will. This area is affectionately known as the Corrals. Usually they have the teams, at least at the games, they would have the teams and the athletes like partitioned off a little bit. They wouldn't just all be piled in together. They'd have like a little bar in between them so you could identify which athlete is who. Oh, did Souza's camera just go down?
Yeah. Back.
He just dropped his phone.
Oh, man, I hope not.
As soon as he talked about it.
God, I hope not. Hey, why do we...
All right, I'm back online.
What's up?
Is this their coach talking to him?
I'm not sure.
Oh, he gave you a mean mug, though, just then.
Hey,
second heat of men's teams here.
He doesn't want you guys spying on their plan to win.
You, Souza.
Yeah, they're like, hey, man, secret meeting.
What are they looking at? What's everyone looking at?
Rich must have just
Look at
arrived.
Sousa.
Oh, that's Brooke Wells in there. That's why they're all looking.
They're spitting donuts in the golf cart.
Can you give us a name of who's doing the donuts? It doesn't have to be true. You can make it up. Yeah, Eric Rosa is doing donuts in a golf cart. Heard it here first.
Yes. Do we think the boys have any shot against Team Mayhem, especially because they do not have nearly as much worm experience? Hey, man, there's very few people. That's an insane team with some very, very strong guys. Chandler, Noah, and Travis Mayer. I'm in shock that they're beatable. I'm shocked that they're beatable. I mean, I know Noah just came off of the COVID, but man.
I think Chandler could do the worm thrusters by himself, so it might be okay.
Hey, look at this. Some guy named Magnus. Next time Susan needs a bodyguard. I mean, that's a great name. Magnus Holmgren. That guy just sounds strong.
Magnus could be my bodyguard.
Yep.
Noah had a string hanging out of his worm.
Wad
zombie.
If you listen to the Sevon podcast, you understand that joke. Hey,
hey, thanks, I appreciate it.
I think the boys have a great chance, don't you? I think that they're favored in this over Rich's team.
Oh, I'm good, thank you, though. Appreciate you.
I mean, I would agree, but I get all these Mayhem fans telling me that I hate Rich Froning if I say that. So
well, you
I'm
do.
just going to be
I mean,
quiet.
so
I don't think Mayhem's going to do very good in this event. But I will try to hold my tongue a little bit.
I saw the despise in John's eyes when Rich came on the podcast.
I did. Well, I thought he was gonna talk trash to me, and I was like, "What am I gonna say? He's Rich Froning." You know what I mean? So.
Good day, sir. Good day, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, Sousa, have you seen Brian Friend, or have they got him locked up in a truck somewhere?
No, I haven't seen him since we spoke with him, but I usually see him all over the place. He's everywhere.
Does it feel small, like you're going to, even though there's a lot of people there, that you'll see everyone at some point or another, all 10,000 people? I mean, I know you won't, but does it feel like you will?
Yeah, it feels like I already have. Caleb, what's up, man? This guy just got here.
Hey, what's up, Caleb? Dude. Tell Caleb to go get on a computer.
Was that you that took that? Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that was great. That's so funny.
Hey, is that the final heat right there that we're looking at, Sousa? Is Rich in that group?
No, okay, Caleb, thanks, too. No, this is the second heat I'm in right now.
Oh man, I'm gonna go blow my brains out. I'm having a mental distress.
We're never covering teams again.
Chandler has never lived up to the expectations, in my opinion. I think that's true, but in all fairness, I mean, they were so high, right? I mean, they were so high. You could say that about.
Go ahead, Simon. Sorry.
You could say that about Sarah too, right?
Well, I was thinking of Hopper. I think Chandler and Hopper both got thrusted as like they were going to be podium people from the year one. And
But Hopper's too soon. He has a chance to live up to it. He still has a window.
Chandler was like that too, though, when he first came in, is what I'm saying. He had like Hopper expectations. So when it doesn't happen, even though he's never done it before, it's like people think he doesn't live up to his expectations.
Yeah, and he was still amazing. I mean, he's still amazing, Chandler.
Yeah,
and Sarah's still amazing. But we expected people were like, hey, they're a threat to the top.
Just because he's not one of the 3 fittest guys in the world, people think he's not living up to expectations. But in all reality, you know, he's been like 7 to 15 around there every single year.
Is it bad to yawn on the podcast? Do you think if I yawn, like half the listeners would fall asleep? They'd start yawning? And why assume Chandler isn't as no assumption? You know, maybe he is. No assumption. No assumption.
But everybody else.
Why
is more
make an
fit,
assumption that we made an assumption that Chandler isn't as more fit than 2020? Or were you not making that assumption?
I think he's saying, why hasn't Chandler improved? Like he very well could have improved, but the rest of the field is improving too. Placement doesn't mean improvement. You need to see how they do in workouts they've struggled in, because everybody's trying to improve. Just some have improved more than others.
And that's what makes the big storyline behind all the guys that are trying to make it. Wow, that's got loud.
Can we check the plumber cam?
Yeah, that's the storyline behind all these guys that they're watching to see how they've improved at the workouts that they should be worse at, and because they're trying to look at how they're progressing towards making it to the games, because that's what they're tracking for 20 of the guys in this competition is how they progress towards their goal of making it to the games, because obviously not all of them are going to make it. Some will and some won't.
Hey, you look at somebody like James Sprague. James Sprague might be around 12 to 15 at the end of the competition, and that's where we have him ranked, or like we're around 20. That doesn't mean he didn't improve. He just murdered a sled event, pig flip event, that I think in the past would have crushed him. So he has improved. He's making strides, but everybody else is making strides too.
Was that a dog in the audience? Did I just see a dog?
Yes.
There is a dog. Hey, that event just went up like tenfold in my opinion. You can bring your dog there. That is awesome.
They let Rosa in.
Oh, damn. Oh, someone hacked our stream. Someone must have hacked our stream.
Wait, Rosa's there?
No, he's not there. Is he there? Did you hear the crowd chant, "Let's go, Rosa"? Love the pod 7. Thank you, Nick. Thank you.
7.
I know, right? Hey, he gave
Does it
$5.
bother you?
No. It bothers my wife, though. Like if I'm on the show with you guys and you guys are calling me Savon or like saying my name wrong, and my wife will be like, "Aren't you going to correct him?" I'm like, nah, it's good. It's good.
It's not Savon?
No, it's not Savon. Savon.
I don't think I've ever said your name right. Then I think
I don't think you can't say my name right. You guys don't say any words right. What state are you from?
Missouri.
Yeah, it's an articulation problem. It's beyond your means of dealing with. It's
there they are.
Where?
Right
oh
there.
yeah,
That's
Cookville Fire.
Hey, we got to ask them why they're wearing those shirts too. There's got to be some sort of like they're donating something to charity. Richie's doing something good, getting them notoriety, something loving.
Maybe, but also Rich worked in that fire department, correct? And then Angelo does currently.
Oh, okay.
And Luke just really likes firemen.
No, Luke will just do anything Rich does.
Yeah.
Anyone will do anything Rich
I mean, Rich is I think Luke's on a 3-foot leash at all times.
Luke dressed as a fireman in a calendar one time, so he can do it.
I asked Hopper to come on the live stream, and he said, not till my work is done. And I said, but the goat came on. I was hoping he'd bite. He didn't.
So I just put my earbuds back in. I was trying to AirPods. No, I know Will's gonna laugh at me.
Earbuds.
Earbuds. I just put them back in. I was saving them so that way when this final heat of men get corralled, we could use them to talk to some of the guys in here. An interesting little tidbit is as they were walking up, Rich was very much hidden amongst everybody else in the team. He kind of was ducked down almost behind Luke Parker, looked like, and a couple other people that just surrounded him to kind of keep him under cover.
He was hiding in Luke's beard. Maybe that's why Rich grew that beard as like a disguise.
A disguise.
Yes.
You know what I love about this is that, the comments are a little behind our commentary. So when I see 4 people say Angelo works for the department answering the question, knowing that I've already answered the question, they're about to hear that, it's a good feeling.
Yeah.
You guys have noticed security's a little bit tighter now at this front door here.
Uh-oh, what's going on here?
Did not have a good ending to that workout.
These are the guys coming off of the event. They just finished the event. Their legs are tired.
He actually walked out just as far as Vellner did and hit all 4s in almost the same exact spot.
Oh, that dude did?
Yeah. And then he was down there for a little bit. The team kind of helped him up, and he's still moving pretty slow now.
Hey, crazy shit can happen. I don't remember what event it was. It was like the 333s or something one year at the games, and the carnage was gnarly. And while I was filming, Lucas Parker and Jason Khalipa at 2 separate times, they both just peed their pants. Like they were just laying there on the ground and they just let it fly. And I think Jason said, "Oh, I'm peeing my pants right now. I can't even stop it." I was like, "Wow." I mean, have you ever worked out so hard you peed your pants?
It was that after the end of the 333 in 2014.
I think so. That was my guess.
Remember that?
Have you ever seen that?
Carnage and...
Have you ever seen that many guys on an echo bike at once?
No.
I mean, that's an incredible sight.
Yeah, that's a lot of echo bikes. Where do they get all those from?
Good grief. The amount of money that is on that field right now, it's not a field, but
13
how much
teams.
those echo bikes cost and those worms.
How much is an echo bike?
Well, worms $800, so 800 times 20.
Yeah, but here they have 3 echo bikes per team, so it's
An
like
echo bike
30.
is $800.
So that's almost 32 grand in echo bikes right there.
So how many teams are out there right now? Are we gonna say 20?
There's 13.
13 teams. So 13 times 3 times 800 is 31,000, and then 13 worms.
All right, here come our final heat of men's teams to the corral now.
40,000. They look serious.
Hustle.
There's the Australian team.
We got to get that guy DeLugos on. Yep.
There's the Smith Bros with one Smith.
And Sam Dancer.
Oh, look at Rich. What a good dude taking a photo with the little lady here.
Oh,
fire department.
I'm Matt from Savant's podcast. Hey, man. Sorry, apparently I had the wrong number when I was texting you, huh? By the way, I just want to take a moment here. Rich was just posing with the kids for a second, taking some photos. Always has time for a few fans. So how you guys feeling going into this one right now?
Excited, ready to get the first day done and get the first day dinner done.
I like how exciting was with the big yawn there too. At the awesome. Yeah, no kidding.
Ask them if they're repping fire department shirts all weekend. Or not. You got bumped out.
Who is that?
Yeah, who is that, Souza, talking to him?
Hey, that worm is 75 pounds in the front and 100 pounds in the back for women or men. I just heard him say that there.
So that thing's...
Savon, I found your favorite dude ever right here. You guys are live on the podcast. Yeah, he's on right now.
What's up?
That's Taylor Smith. We have Travis. Taylor, we hit you up to be on, man. Check your DMs. Matt, the producer of it. Yeah, good to meet you, brother. Nice to meet you as well.
Maybe the...
I'm John.
Good boys.
What studs. Look at those guys.
Hey, guys, can I take a picture with you?
No, Savon, I won't get Travis's sweat and bring it home for you.
Dang. Get his shirt. Get his shirt. Is the event done? Is the second heat done?
No.
Do we know what kind of times the teams are putting up?
No clue.
Hey, so when he said the front of the bag is 100 pounds and the back is 75, you're telling me that bag's only 175 pounds? I find that hard to believe.
No. The just the front part's 100. Just the back part is 75. The middle part's weighed 2.
Okay.
But typically, one part of the bag is heavier than the other. That guy was just telling them which part of the bag was heavier.
This is more entertaining. I'd rather watch these guys in a dark tunnel than...
So it's 75 in the front, 50, 50, and 100 in the back. I just heard him brief the athletes on that.
So that's
But that
270.
bag
So
looks-
that bag's 275 in totality.
Yeah, and the worm's extra worn in right now, so it seems really floppy.
It doesn't seem like a lot, though, does it?
No.
For it to look so sloppy.
The thing, yeah.
How's it going? How you doing?
Adam K says, I wonder if local gyms loan out some gear. No.
I'm good
It's
right
all
now,
new, and then they
I think
resell
we're
it
just gonna follow
afterwards.
these guys in, and then
I think Souza just found Heidi.
yes, I did.
Souza, can we see Heidi? There she is.
Heidi, what's up, girl?
Has she met Brian yet?
I don't think so.
Hey, I'm guessing that they sell most of that stuff. That
They
they
do.
bring it there. There's
already for
trucks
sale.
waiting. They sell what they can, and that's what they used to do at the games. And they take back.
It's already
They
all
don't
for sale online.
It is okay.
Yep.
Hey, but in the early years, 2007, 8, 9, at the games, yes, sometimes there'd be some last minute borrowing from local gyms.
Let's create. Wow, it looks really tense between those teams. Did you see the way Chandler looked at Rich and DeChico?
He smiled at him and squeezed his
No.
butt.
I think it was really tense. There's a lot of drama. So there's something going on there.
Right.
Might have saw some spit. I don't know.
Wow. I can't believe Luke P said that.
Wow, is this true? One of the Wodapalooza ticket packages included an Echo bike?
I don't know.
I'm not sure what the website where they sell the stuff is, but I think you can find it on their Instagram. I think
Oh,
that's where
so
I've
they're
seen it.
chatting away. That's Rich and Travis are having a old man chat, right?
Yeah.
Like, do you remember back when Dave worked for CrossFit? Like that kind of shit.
Probably talking about their kids or.
You remember when you walked in 333?
Yeah.
Stuff.
Oh,
What are they talking
ouch.
about? Souza, what are they talking about?
Yeah, Souza, lean in there. Just
It's not a good strategy.
Sharon strategy. Wow. We need a shotgun mic.
You need a
We can
boom,
really-
like a boom
Yeah.
mic where you hold it up.
it's coming.
You want me to drop an AirPod underneath them?
Yeah.
Just throw one.
No, what a good dude. Always got time for the fans.
No, let's watch that, Souza. Let's watch that.
And the biggest thing I've seen is it's floppy because it's worn in. So when you guys get a grip, watch over the shoulder because the thing's all freaking jacked up. That's
All right. I heard someone yell time.
Yep. Let's watch. Let's watch the final heat on the mainstream, probably. Nice photo.
Yeah, that's a good shot too, Souza. Nice work. Okay, Souza, you go ahead. We're going to go to the mainstream, I think, if you want to get your spot.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to have trouble getting into this because I stood out here the whole time, so I may not have an angle at all with the pack. I'll get in there and see where we could go, how close I could get, but it might be tough now.
Okay, good luck.
Just act like you're part of the athlete team.
I just want one shot where I follow him through the tunnel.
Yeah.
Looks like these guys just finished up. And we will have the final heats of day number 2 from Wodapalooza. And then I can go inside and eat a pound of ground beef. I hope. God, I hope there's dinner waiting. Oh, but we have the wrap-up show after this. In an hour and 15 minutes. Does anyone else have a chance in this workout besides Mayhem and the boys, Mayer and Noah and Chandler?
There are a few teams. I think the Australians will do good in this event. The Australian team.
And that's Con Porter, James Newberry, and what was the other guy's name? DeGloss?
Yeah, Matt DeLugos.
Mm-hmm.
And he's filling in for Jay Crouch. I think the Smith Bro plus Sam Dancer and Street Horner will do well in this.
Yeah. Do we know what happened there? Are Sam and Street just like, yeah, we're just fit, so we'll just jump in? Like, it's not like they haven't even been training for this.
We don't have the story of that at all. Hopefully Brian has something like that whenever he gets on. But it wouldn't shock me for Sam Dancer to be like, sure, I'll hop in.
I'm going to add Sam to the list of people we need to get on the show tomorrow. He'd be perfect.
And then Travis Williams' team, I think they'll do good in this event. Travis Williams, Logan Collins, and Roy Gamboa.
I think Mayhem will just do really good. I really like Mayhem.
I think Mayhem will do good too. I think those are the other teams, though. If not Mayhem, I think those are the teams will be around the front.
I'm looking for the team. Oh, okay. This is called RX team? No, Elite team.
Yeah, it's way down there on the thing. It's kind of strange.
Yeah, okay. I see Elite team women. I don't see Elite team men. Yeah, this is tough. There's
only 2 teams, 2.5 men in Cobra Kai. Just kidding.
Yeah, this is crazy scrolling through this.
Yeah, it's so hard to find.
Intermediate. Scaled team men, scaled team. There it is. So Mayhem and Paradise. Rich Fronings's team is in first place. The boys are in second place. That's Mayor, Chandler, and Noah. And in third place, the Thunder from Down Under team, Con, James Newberry, and what's the guy's name? DeLugos.
Mm-hmm. And he's 6'4", so this worm might be awkward for them because he's so tall.
Wow. You know, Mayhem won that event that previous event by a minute and
they killed
45 seconds. That's crazy.
So in the middle, that's in the black shirts or blue shirts, I guess, is the Mayhem team.
Hey, what's going on with the stream? The stream doesn't have announcers? Sean and...
No, it does.
Oh, okay.
Hey, tell Souza we can't see very good from this.
There we go.
There we go.
So the team in the gray shirts is the boys, Travis, Noah, Chandler. To the right of them on your screen is the Mayhem team. And to the right of the Mayhem team is the Smith Bros. That's only one Smith Bro. To the left of the boys is Team Hercules. Who's that? Team Hercules is...
Where you at?
Oh, that's Travis, Roy, and Logan.
Wow,
They're
and it looks
to
like
the left of the gray shirts.
Mayhem was
Mayhem's
last off the
in
worm.
7th place right now, but they might be pacing it. I don't put it past Rich to just have a better game plan than everybody.
That's crazy to watch right there.
A bunch of men swinging on a
Just
pole.
a bunch of men swinging on some monkey bars.
Yeah, how does that thing not sway back and forth?
Caleb said the team in the far left lane didn't realize they didn't have a worm, and it's actually on the exact opposite side of the field.
Oh, so they started and didn't have their worm in position?
He said they literally stood there and waited for the buzzer to go off and then realized the worm wasn't even in their lane.
So the Australian team and the boys are about even. Australian team has a a slight lead. All of those guys are freaks on the bike. Newberry, DeLugos, and Con Porter. So I'm willing to bet they try to make moves on the bike because they're all really, really good at the bike.
And which is it? One of those teams that we're looking at?
The Down Under team from
with
Down
the white T-shirt, the dark blue, and the gray tank top.
I believe so. Yes.
Wow. So what are they going to do with that team? That's Mayhem still on the pull-up bar while everyone else is on the bikes?
Right.
Oh, man, they're behind it by a lot then because they've been on the bike a while.
It looks like they're going to start them.
What's Susan
Again,
saying?
though, you have to think
Plumber.
They're only as good as Luke Parker on this workout.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I think Luke Will's going to tell us. Will, what are you saying? They're going to start them late?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to start them right now.
With their own separate clock?
I don't know about that.
All right. Sorry. Okay, go ahead, John. Sorry. Thank you, Will.
I said they're only as good as Luke Parker on this workout. They can't speed. Like, however fast he can get through this workout is how fast they're going to go. They can be more efficient on the worm, but if he's tired, even if Rich and Angelo aren't, they can't go faster. That's no offense against Will, but that's what's stopping them from going faster. Or Luke. I'm sorry, not Will. The Australian team are on the worm now. Got a good lead.
Mayhem is going faster on the Echo bikes. I mean, look at how much faster Rich is rowing than DeChico.
Yeah,
not rowing, riding.
You can see DeChico looks over, kind of checking where Rich is at. I'm guessing they're pacing off of Rich. There's the boys back to the worm. And also the Smith bros. Same dancer in them. The boys look good on the worm, considering they
do.
3 individuals.
Travis just treats it like a wall ball. He could do that forever.
I saw they were practicing earlier in the day with Broniklovsky's team. What is that how you say his name? Strong dude. The one-legged jerk guy. Bronislaw. Yes, his team. Bronislav's team and the boys were practicing their worms right next to each other earlier in the day. So there's Mayhem back on the worm.
Oh my goodness. And the boys are, and they're just starting and the boys have already gone to pull. Okay.
And look,
so they know.
Look, Mayhem killed the first event, but Down Under was second place. They get first place in this event and Mayhem comes 8th. It almost doesn't matter if Mayhem wins all the other events because all Down Under has to do is get second.
Also, he's not saying Luke is not fit. There has to be someone that's the weak link in a team. That doesn't mean that Luke's not fit. It's if Luke's not the weak link, is it Rich or is it Angelo? So he's not saying they're not fit.
As fit as those two.
Right. Yeah.
They're also incredibly fit. Guys, like somebody has to be the one to slow them down.
That was a no rep on the worm because Angelo didn't do the squat.
Oh, they're even. Down Under and the boys, it's a race. They both got on the bike at the same time.
You saw that? You saw them get no repped?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Angelo didn't squat.
So this is the round of 20.
Yeah. And you can see the Australians, they just look faster than the boys.
So when you say he didn't squat, I missed it. You're saying that one segment of the worm stayed up while 2 segments came down?
Yep. It was Angelo's in front.
What a mess. Paul's anyway. Chandler's talking to him right and left. Noah looks like he's carrying the weight. I wonder if so what do they have to do? Like a total of 90 calories?
60.
A total. So one guy's doing 20, some guy might be doing 25.
No, they're all doing 60. They can't leave the bike until they all do 30. And then the next round, they all have to do 20. The next round, they all have to do 10. You cannot leave until everybody is done with your calories.
Wow. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so if somebody is weaker than the other two, they have to wait on that guy.
The boys moving on to
Team
down under.
They're all of them are freaks on the bike.
The down under guys.
Yeah.
They just had a little slip up there on the first rep.
The boys have been catching them on the pull-ups and the thrusters, and then they just bike faster.
Down unders is about 5 reps ahead of the boys.
Is this the last round?
Yep,
Yeah.
round of 10.
And the boys' thrusters are way faster, but when they get to that bike, they're not as fast.
Down under took
to the pull-up bars.
Oh yeah, look out! So they were 5 reps ahead on the thrusters, team down under, and now they're tied on the pull-up bars because team down under got to the pull-up bars and stood there and kind of chalked up and sat around, and the boys got to the pull-up bar immediately and went on.
Right even.
Look at this race.
And then I'm down under is just going to bike faster because they're crazy on the bike. The Australians are.
Yeah, they're going for it. They all got their head down. Travis, Noah, Chandler, they're going for it. Do they got a hand up? I can't see their judge. Oh, this is going to be close. Oh, it's going to be close.
Waiting on Noah. Oh, come on.
Oh, is Mayer going to...
It looks
Did Mayer
like they got him, though.
We can get an instant replay from our...
let's go back to the stream. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Instant replay from our on the field.
Khan is dying. Look at
Can we hear
Khan.
the audio? Can we hear their audio?
Win on the line between the boys and the Thunder from Down Under. Hand in the air for both teams' judges. Smith is done.
They got him.
Canugos is done.
Do they get in trouble because Travis got off the bike too early?
Olsen is done
No.
just ahead.
No, their time just
and it
doesn't
looks like
stop.
the boys.
All right. Well, dang. They did it. Good
The
job.
Thunder from Down Under, and it came down, Tommy, to that sprint on the bike.
Oh, man, did you...
Cool.
So what are you saying, John? You're saying that this could really just screw up Mayhem's chances altogether? Like if you finish 8th in this?
And this is what I thought was going to happen the whole time. Mayhem is awesome. They're so great at a lot of things, but it just takes one event for superior athletes out of the whole team to be better than them, where 8 teams are ahead of them. And then it just doesn't matter the rest of the competition. They can get first every single time. Down Under and the boys are going to get second and third or first every other event.
So that was Travis Williams, Roy Gamboa, and Logan Collins also just finished.
For 3rd or for 4th?
There's teams down the road that are done too. There's
a
lot of people.
A lot of teams are done.
Ooh.
And look, Rich is done. And they're just waiting on one guy. I don't know if it's Chico or Luke.
Put the camera up. Let's look. Oh, Souza Cam. Should we go back to the stream, see what's going on?
The team that started late is almost done.
Oh, so Will's saying the team that started late is almost done.
Oh, their time's pretty good then.
Yeah, right?
And Luke's still biking.
The top 2 look to be the boys, followed by the Thunder from Down Under. Now, how far Mayhem is going to fall, that is the question. But it is only day number 1. Still plenty of events left here.
Sean doesn't seem worried.
This
he should be
spelled out 2.5.
Will's seen that line of bikes and how empty that row was. It hit him. It hit him all of a sudden.
We're going to have to find another name for one of these teams. Travis Mayer, Chandler Smith, and Noah Olsen. And we were
That
talking
was a
about the
really good
individual
event by the boys.
version of this event earlier. Bill Grundler and I were, and he was saying how the chest to bar pull-ups were really not even a factor just because they were one of the easier movements in this triplet with the individuals that had the barbell ups.
There's
But
two
this one,
teams that are named 2.5 men.
Pull-ups have made a huge difference.
100%.
Yeah.
Anytime you have to account for two other athletes, it's more than likely going to mean that you're adjusting your chest to bar pull-up cadence. And for some of these top athletes, it's almost a mindless movement for them typically. So now you got to be a little bit more focused. That's less energy focused towards, breathing, maintaining that energy balance. And instead, you're worried about whether or not you're in sync. And then before you know it, that heart rate spikes and things start to go south.
Chandler Smith talking things over with Travis Williams, Roy Gamboa, and Logan Collins as the time cap is now hit.
What's the name of Travis Williams' team?
And day one of
Team
competition
Hercules.
for the elite teams and elite individuals is now in the books. And the boys having themselves a good time on day number one. They win event number two, and they look to have the overall lead as they go into day two of competition.
A trio of talented individual games athletes turn out to be a pretty good trio as a team so far.
Oh my goodness.
Pretty good showing overall from from Down Under. This isn't the original trio they had planned. Matt DeLugo stepping in admirably, helping lead that team into that final 10 calories, but the boys couldn't shake them. They started to pick up ground. With each round, they would start to
Look at Matt DeLugos yelling at him.
I love seeing that passion from DeLugos, getting them fired up. And in the end, it came down to one final Echo Bike sprint. You can see Chandler. He was confused. What happened?
He pedaled himself into a stupor.
What happened? Did we win? Did I break it?
It came down ultimately to the calories on the bike, but these three made up a lot of ground on the pull-up bar, with especially on that round of 22 big sets of 10, as you mentioned. And that's what really cut into the lead that Thunder from Down Under had built in round number one. A lot of the crowd sticking around here. This is really a fantastic
This is the carnage. This is them people leaving the field.
Yeah, this isn't the athletes. They're just spectators leaving right now. But they'll probably come right through here.
Hey, where's the crowd that's waiting for Rich? Is there like a crowd there like last time?
So there was nobody here, and now there's a bunch of people kind of staggering around waiting. Oh, here they go. They stuck by this time. Smart man. There he is.
Not past Souza. Nice work, buddy.
Yeah. There we go.
No one falling on the lawn down on all four. Hey, Susie, you can just go back there, though, right? You can just walk past that guy?
No, they tightened up when the final hit in came in.
All right.
That must be hard for the security to know when to let people in and when not to let people in, especially with that's a wristband. What's that called? Those are the rules for the wristbands on that board. A legend for the wristbands that you were looking at.
Yeah. Hey, I'm with the team that showed up late. You want me to ask them what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Is that Will?
Yeah.
Here, let me see if I can catch him.
They showed up late, or their worm wasn't there?
No, well, they showed up late. Hey guys, I'm with the Savon podcast. What happened with you guys showing up late to the field?
No. We showed up on time.
Okay.
But we were supposed to go in lane one.
Okay.
But lane one was empty. So we just started.
So they just didn't have a worm for you?
No, they didn't have a worm for their bike. So we just had to wait, and then they started the heat.
So you guys got to run your own race then, basically,
Yeah, we
right?
started after 4 minutes, and the lane on the other side. So
Right.
they miscalculated. Like they should have pushed everything one more lane to the left.
I see.
Then it would be right.
You guys like doing it, or would you agree with everything?
I mean, like in the moment starting 3, 2, 1, go. That's when you're like pumped up.
Yeah.
And then that happened. So we had no equipment. And then like that, like a balloon, you just pop it. Then, but I think we did a really good job.
Yeah, for sure.
Considering what happened.
Awesome.
Yeah, I grabbed it. Good job.
Well, best of luck for the rest of the weekend.
Thank you.
Oh, I thought that big old giant dude came in and goes, "I'll tell you what happened." So, Will, let me ask you this.
From another team.
Well, let me ask you this. It sounded like they knew before the event started that they didn't have their bag there. Like just moments before, they're like, "Oh shit, we don't have a bag."
It's like, oh yeah, we need to get a bike and a bag for you. So they knew they were going to start 4 minutes late, so they had to wait for the 3, 2, 1 go, and then they ran their race.
Okay. I wonder why they chose 4 minutes. If that was just they're like, hey, just watch the clock, and when it hits 4 minutes, you're gonna go, just for ease sake. What was the name of that team?
Idea.
That was Craig Ritchie's team, right? I saw they were wearing Craig Ritchie's clothing company stuff.
Yeah, they were wearing the Hustle clothing, and he sounded like he was from England. Where's Susan?
You guys missed the Travis Mayer cameo here.
We were getting some real journalism done, Souza. Well, you were collecting Mayer's sweat for me. Thank you.
We'll go back to the other side. Okay, so I got more information. This is an area that I could get into. It's not an issue. They just had it done wrong, and I actually got an email from from Tim and them as well, saying that was a mistake. We can go there.
Was it to you? Just to you?
That email was, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Why were you complaining and they got back to you, or?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't complain.
Maybe they're watching.
You just got an email. You just got an email from Tim Chan that said, "Hey, by the way, that place we told you to get the fuck out of earlier, you can now go to."
It didn't say the place that we told you to leave. It just said that was access for press, and originally it was only access for media. I'm not sure exactly the differentiator there. Hey, you guys know this guy. I'm not sure the differentiator there, but we are allowed back there.
Awesome.
I think they just beefed it up when Rich came through, because after that it was clear, and I just walked through.
I heard that they have someone monitoring our stream exclusively, but that's just what I heard. And so they're just watching for that kind of stuff.
Oh, great. Okay. So is there anything else you guys wanted me to get, or what's the plan now?
No, I think we should get off and wait for the recap show.
Yeah, we should lick our wounds now. Souza, wait, one more question. Do either you or Will know anything about the opening ceremonies that they're about to do now?
I don't. I haven't heard anything about the open ceremony. I don't know what it is. Do you want me to film it?
No, not particularly. Will, do you know anything about the opening ceremonies? I'm just trying to figure out when we're going to come back on live to do the recap show.
No, I don't know anything either, because they didn't tell us anything today at check-in. So, like, if it was like everyone goes out there like at the games, but I don't know.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for Go ahead, Souza.
No, sorry.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. It is now 6:08 p.m. on the Pacific Standard Time. In 52 minutes, we will be live again. We will be doing a recap show. We will have Brian Friend, John Young, and Will. And hopefully we'll have some guests. I'll reach out to a couple people, and hopefully we can also get Matt O'Keefe on here and get his summation of day number 1. Thank you very much, everybody.
See you guys.